And welcome, folks. Welcome to the Bone. So, let me switch music. Switching music. Switched. So last time on Welcome to the Bone Era, y'all had sort of, I believe you'd finished up in the Blue Dragon Temple. And decided to figure out how to get to the Beastlands. So in order to do that, you went to back to Marshtown. You checked in on Qren and them and Nigel. Got Nigel to identify the cool new bow you found. And asked about the Beastlands at the library and to Anuka. Anuka said she would try to get you information about the teleportation circle, but she was sort of indisposed at the moment. But it didn't matter because Johanna came through and they have like a big book of teleportation sigils, basically, and you were allowed access to it for the Beastlands one. And you messaged Nuka to say, don't worry about it. And you had dinner with Nigel, and you did some crafting, etc. And then the next day, you teleported yourselves to the Beastlands. You came into this tent, basically, where there were a bunch of orcs and hobgoblins and ogres and things pointing crossbows at you, and you eventually were let in by Lord Ogrif, the sort of leader, a voice of the council, and now the coalition. The Beastlands Council is how it used to be run. Now it's a coalition of various tribes fighting back against Cinder Storm and Morlos's bullshit. You attended a council meeting. In the council meeting, various council member tribes had information to share. A group of berserker orcs was very ready to just take the fight directly to Cinderstorm in the city of Untala, but Ogrif and the rest of them were all very like, we need to get our siege weapons and be ready for an actual siege before that happens. And currently the siege weapons, as you discovered, have not come. They were supposed to be made to the west of here about a day and a half, but they haven't arrived, and they lost contact with the people who were there. So you were told to go check that out when a horn went off, and suddenly you were under attack by devils. You were going to check out the rejuvenation spa, but you unfortunately currently have to deal with the devils first.
Deal with that later.
You were told by Lord Ogrif to defend the sort of makeshift infirmary and sort of refugee houses, the only 4 actual buildings in this town area. And you headed down there as through one of the walls, 4 devils, 2 bone devils and 2 chain devils come marching towards you. Now, it is also important that as you look at these devils, they sort of all have a white energy around them, a shimmery, sort of radiant energy, possibly.
Interesting.
So they're probably resistant to, like, radiant. They're still immune to fire, I bet.
Something. They're immune to something. Are the small ones the chain devils and the large ones the bone
Yes.
devils?
Let me label them. I forgot to do that, so chain devil. One
And I are the
here.
wolf.
All right. So, please, everyone, roll initiative.
Right off the bat.
Actually, I'm going to switch tabs
Hey, don't
again
use
for
the
the
name.
music,
Can't use
just so everybody
Okay.
knows.
Bless.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh,
Yay!
no, wait.
Thank you, Natasha.
I always get so excited about 20s and then I remember that I'm,
That's bad.
yeah.
But I guess, whatever.
There was a lot of emotions that went through me. I was,
really
See all of this?
What?
See all of this? Liquid.
Oh, it's from she.
Liquid.
From her. Alright, I rolled pretty well.
Like, not the worst I could have rolled.
That's a terrible roll for that guy. Okay, win.
Okay, I got an 18.
Nice.
Lilia.
16.
What's your dex?
My dex is high. Let me check. I have a 17.
Okay. Char.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nala.
21.
Wow, good rolls on y'all's part. And Qren.
22.
Yeah!
You're impressed!
No.
Yeah, I'm desperately
Kieran?
looking through my spell list right now.
Back.
All right. It is Qren's go at the top of the round. You are sort of behind this house over by some crates down near the south part of this city.
Okay. Let me see. Let me quick measure where everybody is.
Sure.
I'm flying, so.
Aw, motherfuckers. I can't, like, aid people and shit, even.
Aid yourself.
Fine.
Yeah, death word
I'm-
yourself.
Honestly,
Please.
yeah.
Yeah, death word yourself.
Well, you might get
Yeah.
lucky and there might be a cleric, like, in this camp.
Yeah, maybe.
But
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
if
If
we're
you're
lucky,
lucky.
we should not count on that.
I don't want to blow my whistle. This
all of
soon.
the fighters
No.
and people
Save
who
that
can
for
who
everyone.
really are able to assist in the battle in any way are to the north fighting off the chain. So y'all are
Yeah.
alone down here basically. Besides refugees and injured people inside these
Wait,
buildings.
these devils aren't to the north right here?
Random orcs. Are
No,
to
I said
north, like
the people who can
Eastlandians.
help fight are to helping fight. That includes
Yeah,
the
so
people
are
who
they
would be in the
past
infirmary.
all
They're
of
that
this?
way.
Way
Okay,
north.
Okay, got it.
Beastlandians are north of this.
Got it, okay.
You
cool, just
know,
make sure.
you know what I haven't done in a long time.
What?
That
What
I
haven't
think
you done?
would be great in this instance. Let me figure out what level spell slot I'm willing to give up for this.
Make food.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon
Yay, Shelby!
because it's
Tough
been a
boy.
little while,
He's a badass.
and he can make it here, so he can't actually attack.
Where?
Oh, I don't have my thing on. He can make it. Oh, I don't remember if it's this square or this
I
square.
think it was a little bit forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
He can't make it. Yeah. Okay. Great. That's where he is, and I cast him at the 5th level.
Nice.
Okay.
Big chompy.
Got teeth that are sharp and everything like that. Chompy appears in the middle of the street as the chain devils, their roiling weird chains sort of are wrapping around, and they sort of tilt their heads as they look at this mystically formed skull. All right.
Great. And he Spiritual Weapon is a bonus attack spell.
Tis indeed.
Okay. So I know I've been literally playing Dungeons and Dragons for a long time now, but I'm still I used a spell as my bonus action. Can I use a gun
You
as
can
my
use a
action?
gun as an action.
Okay, great. I'm gonna use a gun and shoot Chain Devil 2.
Okay.
Nice.
Gun.
Which gun are you firing?
Thoughts, so the flame one.
Oh, I forgot
Okay.
the thoughts and prayers. No,
Flame
you
one.
Prayers are
Asia.
colder, so because you're not doomed.
All right, so you pull out your gun and it lights up this fire in your hand, and you fire away. Please make a attack roll.
So I rolled a 25.
25 hits, yes. It is immune to fire, so it will only do bullet damage.
You needed prayers.
Yeah, but I only have the fire one attuned right now.
Oh, I see.
Ah.
That sucks.
So
Well, it does bullet
7.
damage. Seven damage.
7 bullet damage.
Sinks in through the chains, and then you watch the chains sort of wrap around, and the bullets sort of come out, as though like the chains
With-
extracted it from it.
With weapons, that's my question. So I have one gun attuned, but I have enough hands to hold both of them.
Yeah, you can shoot them, but it won't do any magic damage.
Okay, so that's the difference. Is
And the
that
problem
if it's
is-
not attuned, it won't do magic damage.
Yeah, and it won't count as a magical attack if most things you fight at this level are resistant to
Need to
non-magic.
be, yeah.
All right,
Great.
Qren, that it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not going anywhere.
Nala.
Oh, thank you.
All flying above. I'm going to. I'll tap one sorcery point, and I'm going to do a twinned chill touch on Chain Devil 1 and 2.
You can go that far with Chill Touch?
I have Spell Sniper, so I can go off the map. I have over 240 feet.
Wow. All right. Twin Chill Touch on Chain Devil 1 and 2. Is that an attack roll?
Yeah, it's an attack roll.
Please do that.
On number 1, that's a 29. And on number 2, that's only a 15.
15 misses. Just misses. And the 22 does in fact hit. And that was on Chain Devil 1 for 22, probably? Let's go with that.
15 points of necrotic damage on
Alright,
Chain
15.
Devil 1. And he can't regain hit points.
All right.
Has
So
that
this creepy sort of draconic undead claw shoots from the roof. One of them just sinks into the ground past Chain Devil 2, and the other one sits on the roiling chains of the Chain Devil first one and is still there. All right.
Bonus action, I'm going to burn 7 points and bring back the 5th level spell slot that I used to teleportation circle us here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Can you bring back 7th levels?
A 5th level.
Oh,
I used
okay.
teleportation
Right.
circle, not teleport.
I heard wrong. I mixed up the numbers in my head. All right, Shar.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of scoot over a little bit on the wall or on the roof, still crouching down, and
Okay,
hide.
I'll give you that.
So
Make a
even
stealth
though I
check.
don't think they saw me, I'm gonna hide anyway.
Sure.
Great. Okay, that was a 24.
24. Yeah, you're hidden.
Okay. I'm gonna reach for my longbow, but then I'm gonna feel this like lightning thing on my back instead, and I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm gonna shoot that at Bone Devil 2.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a natural 20.
And this
plus
arc
12.
of sort of electricity.
out.
It sort of looks like an arrow, but it's got this just like bolt of lightning that follows alongside it. Fires out across the way and smacks into Bone Devil 2 for a critical.
Wow,
Ow.
okay. So,
It's going to be a lot of dice.
okay,
Yeah.
so I have my 66 for sneak attack. I have an extra D8 for the lightning damage.
Yes.
And then those...
All the dice double, yes.
And then my extra D8 for just actually hitting. And then, so those are what I double, and then I add the +7
That's
at
correct.
the end.
So
Okay.
2d8
wanna
plus
smite it?
66 times 2, and
Do you
then...
want to smite it?
No, I'm gonna save that, just in case. I don't know what else is
Don't
coming
forget
our way.
One hit the fucker.
There you
Yep, that's what I did. Wow, awesome. That went from a 1 to a 6, so that's neat.
20.
Well, it's now been 2 hours since I ordered food, so that's great.
69.
69. Nice. All right, so this bolt just crashes into the bone devil and like
Bone devil too,
explodes. Yes, explodes a whole like section of its arm, and like its left arm is sort of hanging off of it now. As that.
Charlotte's gonna go, holy shit! Really loud. And then
Flying
be like,
above, I'm
"Fuck."
like, holy shit!
And then she's gonna scurry back down the roof because she yelled really loud. And wants to make sure they didn't hear her. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. It is Wind's go.
Cool.
You are behind the building. You see the well and the monsters coming.
Yeah. Would you say, like, as we were preparing, as we were, like, hiding, I would have had time to light up Darkheart?
Sure. Yeah, you
Okay.
had preparation time.
Okay. Then what I will do is do my bonus action and cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
Give myself necrotic damage, more necrotic damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I will move behind the tent here.
All right, you head behind the tent,
Okay.
heading along the wall to the right.
Yeah. And I probably could just do like a dash action and just try to get a little further.
Okay, you trying to flank them?
Yeah.
So you Wind just heads up north, trying to get around these guys. Mm-hmm. That is 6 feet, yeah. 6 squares. All right, that's your go, Win.
Yep.
Lilia, you see them coming?
All right, so I am going to use Dissonant Whispers
Okay.
on this bad boy. The Chain Devil.
2?
2. Yeah.
All
'cause
right.
it's the only one I can see.
Goes through the air towards Chain Devil 2. Is that a sorcerer spell?
Nope, it is not.
Okay, just making sure. One day I want that to work.
You want things to go wild?
Yes, obviously. All right, is that what save is that?
Wisdom.
That's a good roll. That's a 22, 18
God
plus 4.
damn it. All right, well, I'm doing...
Still gets
so they
half
still
damage.
take half damage. So let me just roll that
As it
damage real quick.
Sort of roils around and sets its sights on you.
I mean, I got good rolls there, so that was 17, so 9. Or, sorry, no. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right, as the whispers circle it.
Yeah, and then as it looks at me, I'm gonna duck further in.
You can go inside the bar too if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep going around. I know that there's the other ones, but I just can't see them yet.
Sure.
So I just want to be able to have those ones in my sights.
All right, so you head around there after you cast the Dissonant Whispers. Great. It is Chain Devil 1's go. Chain Devil 1 is going to just head down that way.
Okay.
Like looks in the house's windows
Uh-oh.
and just keeps going.
Ah!
But
That's
that's its full
Love that
everything.
for me.
So it is Bone Devil 2's go. Wonder if it saw Win.
Should I make a retroactive stealth check?
Well, you didn't technically
wasn't really
stealth.
stealthing.
Yeah, so you were running. I think it would turn, even though it
Okay.
did get hit really hard.
Yeah, I got hit. Smacked.
But you're so far away, Shar. It's like, eh.
It also disappeared on the floor.
Yeah, it doesn't know where I went. Hopefully.
Hey!
Rar.
You've
guy's
already
ugly.
dealt with one of these things before. It's fine.
True.
Just be like, hey, ugly. And see if it can snap.
But it will like it comes around the tent as you're like looking at it, and you're all ready for it, of course. and it's
Come at me, bro.
gonna claw at you a couple times and then try to sting you.
Okie dokie.
That is a 13 plus 8, which is 20 something.
That'll
That's 18.
Youch.
Does that hurt you?
Yes. No, 18.
Yeah, these are
does
2 attacks, and then the third attack is another 13 plus 8, which for some reason my brain won't do right now, but it's above 20.
not. Yes.
So the stinger hits you in one of the claws.
And I should roll concentration for Spirit Shroud.
Once you get damage.
Yeah, okay.
That's 5 points of damage from the claws. It rakes across you, and then the stinger just stabs into like your abdomen.
Ow!
17 points of piercing damage plus...
Youch.
13 points of poison damage.
Ow! Christ. Alright.
So yeah, you have to roll like 13 or higher, I think. On a Constitution.
I got a 19.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Technically, there's 2. So the first attack, you'd also have to roll 1.
Okay.
But you only need a 10.
Okay. Alright, that is a 13.
You're good. Okay, so Spirit Shroud is still up. And please make a Constitution save for the Stinger's effect as well.
Okay. Alright. That's... What is that? 15.
You're good.
Yay! Alright.
All right. It is Bone Devil 1's go. 25, 30. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Oh, it goes 40 feet. 10. 10. So it will march down that way with its full move, and then it's Chain Devil 2. It's going to go there. Start coming towards them. That's all there. Go, Qren.
Okay, so I am... Firstly, I'm going to move Chompy. Just get him out of the way here. And so he's going to move 20 feet to bite this guy.
All right.
And he's going to bite him. So that is a 5th level. So that is a 25.
25 hits.
And
As this sort of skull floats through the air and attacks this really weird, bony individual. It's bone-biting bone. Like grabs onto the tail as it's swishing back and forth.
And that is 20 damage.
Nice.
From Chompy.
What kind of damage? Just force damage, right?
Biting damage.
Yes, it is force
Force
damage.
All right.
He did it.
All right, so Chompy and like peels off like one of the little bone sections from the tail as Chompy's like crunches it up in its jaws and it
Yes.
falls.
Great. And I am going to cast... Let me see. I'm weighing wisdom and constitution here.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm going to cast Blight.
Nice.
Which is actually, Constitution, on this Chain Devil 2 that's coming over near me.
Okay. You cast Blight. What sort of save is Blight?
Constitution. And I'm doing that at the 4th level.
That's a 23 to save.
Oof.
Ouch.
Motherfucker. Fine.
Does it get half damage, though? Like,
Oh yeah, this isn't a
not a cantrip.
cantrip. So
Yeah, the guys are all probably stronger than smarter.
this target takes half as much. Great.
Those are smart.
Perfect.
Deal with contracts all the time.
These devils?
Devils.
Well-
Or
in
are these
general.
just like the...
Okay, great. Let me do.
Weirdly,
Devils.
the bone devils are smarter than the chain devils.
Yeah?
Even though the chain devils look much more like, I don't know,
Things.
humanoid. I guess that's racist of me.
Well, something made of bone doesn't exactly seem like it would have a brain.
Seems like
if
a
there are
racist
no
against
sinews
devils.
to be seen.
Yes.
It is glowing, so...
That's just.
That's just the Morlos bullshit.
Yeah, that's just.
Mm-hmm.
44 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
That's what you rolled?
Yes.
So 22. All right.
Still.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I was just excited I was able to add up that much, so I set the total.
Math. What?
I feel like I added it very quickly.
All right. So the necrotic energy goes around it and like rusts a few of the chains that it's like swinging around, and they sort of fall. But more chains sprout from its body, and it starts. It's like made of living chain. These things. Great, Nala.
Nala's gonna start by flying over to here on the far
Where?
wall.
Wait again.
Yes. And then she's going
Okay,
to
you move to above the
other
southeast building.
Yeah. I see Chain Devil 1 right next to Lilia, but I'm assuming Lilia is not going to be in that space for long. And,
That's a good assumption.
and I'll just do another twin chill touch, but this time on Bone Devil 1 and 2. So I'll
Both bone devils?
Thank you.
Bone Devil 1 and Chain Devil 2.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. I don't
Okay.
actually. I might see Bone Devil 2, but
Bone Devil 2
see,
it
I
would
got
be
it.
with it would
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
with, but you negate. Yeah, you would see it. You negate
finally Spell Sniper
cover.
feats coming into play.
Wait, so which ones are you shooting?
I'm
The
actually
ones in the
shooting
street.
Bone Devil 1 and Chain Devil 2.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones in the
So-
street there.
Okay.
On Bone
Alright.
Devil 1, that's only a 13.
13 does not hit a Bone Devil, no.
And an 18 on the Chain Devil.
18 definitely hits, though, yes. You are out of its range for the thing that it can do. Oh, well.
Oh no.
Also flying. 16 points of
shit, I
necrotic
forgot.
damage on Chain Devil 2. And it also cannot regain hit points if it has some feature like that.
You said 16?
16 necrotic.
So it's hard to tell whether you're injuring this thing, but it does appear to be getting injured in some capacity.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it can't hit fire. And then bonus action, I'm gonna burn a second level spell and bring 3 points back into myself.
All right. Good shit. Nala. That was your turn. Shar.
I'll go again. I did haste. I forgot. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna make sure I'm hidden before I peer over the wall again.
Okay, make a stealth check. You're currently at like the bottom of the roof.
Yeah,
So you're like out here.
25.
25, yeah, there's no way.
Great. So I'm gonna kind of crawl up just a little bit, just so I can I see Bone Devil 1 from here?
You'd have to
Or
get
do
one
I-
up.
one
You have to
more?
be on
Okay.
the, because it's
Great.
a roof like
Cool.
of triangle,
Yeah,
so you have to get on.
Sweet, that makes sense. Okay, cool. I'm going to. That was a 25, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you're good.
attack Bone Devil 1.
All right,
with
make an attack with the
bow that's freaking me out.
lightning bow of Blue Dragon.
Very cool.
That was not good. No, I didn't hit it. It was a 15.
You have advantage.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, she rolled a 1.
3 and a 1.
Oh,
15 does not hit, so this time the
Yeah.
arc goes through, but it just like takes it like notices it right away and takes its weird giant stinger and just bashes the arrow,
Fuck.
and the electricity dissipates. You hear like screams as the arrow sort of hits the side of this building. You hear sort of screams and
From inside?
whatnot from inside. Yeah,
Inside the building?
yeah.
Like, hit the like
No.
there's people
It
in
just
the building I
bounced
hurt?
off, but they heard a clunk.
They heard a boom.
and got scared.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are
okay,
people in the
okay.
building, definitely.
Okay, I thought the way you said that was like I
Killed
everyone in the building.
No,
Somehow.
it wasn't you.
Oh my
it
God.
The
wasn't
deflected
you.
arrow
And
and shot through a bunch
building,
of...
like, oh
That's
my
Char's
god.
Magic-
13th
magic
reason
arrow.
why.
Okay. Oh my god.
Magic
Okay, I'm
arrow
gonna
theory.
scurry back down over here because now I'm scared.
All right, Win, is
Alrighty.
your go.
It sure is.
I'm just gonna be looking at this bow, like trying to figure out how it works.
I am looking at this guy, and I'm gonna fucking beat his ass. So here I go.
Great.
Do it.
Standard fighter stuff.
Yeah, that's what
So here
your
I go.
sword's saying in your ear. Beat his ass.
Beat his ass.
Both of my
Specifically
swords.
beat
Beat
his
his
ass.
ass. Okay.
Batman
It's that
voice.
kid you stole from earlier. It's
Natural
like, beat his
20!
ass.
Oh, hell yeah!
See? Beat his ass.
That's so 30
Yeah. I mean,
offhand.
natural 20s in combat always hit.
That's math. 19.
19 just hits.
All right. And 17.
17 does not hit.
Okay. So here we go. Okay, that's not bad.
It already got really hurt, this guy, because of Char's.
So 31 on the first one.
Nice, good for a fighter swing.
Fuck.
Yeah. And 15 on the second.
All right. It's looking pretty hurt, as
Nice.
like bits of its like weird bone flesh are sort of falling off of it, and it's like struggling to hold its weird form together. But it is
Cool.
still up and angry at you.
Let me do action search then.
All right.
Is this thing going to give you charges back, or is it, since it's like a devil?
This probably I haven't used charges in a while. I probably have all of them. Because it says you just have to kill one creature and you get
You do have all
with-
of them. You
with-
haven't used it yet.
and, yeah. And you get all the charges back. So
And
yeah, let me
devils
do
are
that.
not like stupid. They're
Yeah, you said these are smarter than the chain devil.
Okay. So first one is a miss.
all right.
Okay. And that one's a 29.
29 hits.
Okay.
You get all 3 attacks.
All three?
Action surge, yeah.
Okay. Great. And that's a miss.
All right. So one of them hits anyway.
Okay.
As Win just goes. "Ah!"
Ah! Okay. I think it was the offhand that I hit with then.
Well, you wouldn't get the offhand attack. You would get the
okay.
three dark heart attacks
3
and an action
chopping
surge.
action.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
So how many times have you hit it?
A lot.
Wow.
4 times.
Yikes.
3 times. Only 3 times. But one of them was great.
So it's like 4 hits, basically.
Wait.
God, it's freezing.
Should have ordered this curry extra.
23.
23.
Ordered.
Yes.
23 on 1 hit is very good.
Yeah. This spirit shroud is amazing.
It is.
when I can keep it up.
What kind of damage are you doing with Spirit Shroud?
Necrotic.
Right, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, so it's still hanging on, barely, but it's still alive and very angry at
Okay.
you. And I was saying I should have ordered this curry extra hot, because
Oh,
It's
I
not very
always order my takeout extra hot because they always assume you're white and
Yeah.
will make it not as hot.
it's the white
as-
assumption. I need to order
Yeah,
it.
every single time I order takeout, I order their hottest option, and it's still
Not that hot.
never like as
Yes.
not as I would ideally like it.
All right. Lilia, as a
Okay.
reaction, when you're starting your turn, the chain devil in front of you is going to, its face is going to suddenly become as though like Johanna is trapped inside of it and is like
shit.
looking. Ah!
Okay.
So please make a wisdom save.
Trauma!
That might do it. For wisdom, that's a 17.
17 makes it. Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
you recognize this is trying to fuck with you.
Devil fuckery.
All right. I have 2 questions.
Uh huh.
First question, how far up is the roof?
10
Like
feet.
how many?
We sort
10
of
feet?
10 to 15 feet, yeah.
Great, awesome. And then, if I use a cantrip spell, can I use a spell as my bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
If you have a
great.
bonus action spell.
Yes, I sure do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my short sword against this chain devil,
Okay.
and I'm also going to cast Booming Blade
Okay.
and
Ooh.
make. I think. Do I get 1 attack or 2 attacks with my short sword?
What's
Just
give me
one,
second.
right? I don't use my melee weapon super often, so.
It should say on your actions like attacks per turn or attacks per action.
No, it's in features and traits.
Oh.
Okay, so it is your action to cast booming blade. You would not be also able to.
I
Oh, it
wouldn't
does
be-
say it. It says it
yeah,
inside the
yeah,
spell.
yeah.
Great. So you're casting booming blade, and inside of booming blade, it does
I make the melee attack.
the melee attack. Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
What does Booming Blade do?
Oh, and that's a natural 20 on that.
Jesus. Okay.
What? Get out.
How
So,
dare you show my lady?
So how do I do damage for that with the cantrip?
Let me see.
Okay.
You brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's normal attack effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of the spell's damage. Does 1d8 fire damage
This
whenever
is
it
thunder.
moves, or thunder damage.
Yeah.
Whenever it moves. So it does normal damage.
Normal damage for now. Okay. And for that, I just double the dice damage from my short sword.
But you're also at 11th level, so your short sword also does extra damage because of booming blade. So
Oh,
since
great.
you're level 14, so it does 2d8 on top of whatever the normal damage is for that short sword, and all the
Sick.
dice are doubled plus whatever your modifier is.
Okay. So I'll roll 2d8 twice. I'll roll 2d8 times 2, then 1d6 times 2 plus my modifier.
That's right.
Great. Oh, that sucked.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's 8. So 16 from the 2d8s. That is doubled.
Yep.
And then 8 plus 4 is another 12 points of damage. So
Great.
28 total.
That is pretty great for someone who doesn't swing a sword very often. As you just
Johanna
whack
taught
it,
me well.
and it's boom,
Yes.
and around this chain devil now on each of the chains, there's like reverberating energy
Great.
from.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to use Misty Step
Okay.
and get myself up on the roof.
Is that a sorcerer spell?
It is not. It came from a feat. It's a Fey spell.
All right.
I will maybe use a sorcerer spell this round. We'll see. But I'm going to use Misty Step and get myself up onto the roof. Just kind of hanging out in the middle here.
Nice.
Neat.
Okay.
As Nala said, I am not planning on sticking around next
Not-
to the chain
not planning
devil
on being
for
right
very
there.
long.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so you do that. Crazy. All right. I've only hit one of you so far. It is Chain Devil 1's go.
I'm very easy to hit. To
It's
be fair.
going to go over to the door and walk inside the
Oh,
building.
fuck.
Ah!
That's fine.
And you hear screams from inside.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't kill them, Shar. The chain.
Save us, Lilia!
It is Bone Devil 2's go. It's going to try and fuck up Win
Oh no!
with 3 attacks again.
Oh no!
Cocked. Terrible. Terrible. Better. That's
Okay.
23 for the
That'll
stinger.
hit,
So the
yes.
claws you just like deflect, but then the stinger comes and jabs you again,
Oh!
which is ooh,
Uh-oh.
20 points of piercing damage. I rolled 2 8s on the D8.
Ow!
26, 79, and 17 points of poison damage,
Ouch!
and make a con save.
Okay.
DC on that.
That's a 1.
Oh. Yikes.
Not good.
You are poisoned for 1 minute.
Oh dear.
Can
You also
can
need-
you possibly... Don't you have something you can, like, do that again?
Ooh, yes, Indomitable. Yes, what am I doing? Alright, hang on. Okay, that's better. 18.
That's better, yeah. So you are not
Okay,
poisoned.
there we
You
go.
feel the poison get
thought
into you,
about
and
it.
you're like, no! And you shrug it out. Now you have to make...
Fuck off!
You have to make a...
Yeah, the concentration check.
Because you were dealt 37,
Yeah.
so you
holy
need to
shit.
roll an 18.
Oh. 23.
23. All right, you
Yay.
maintain Spirit Shroud, even though this thing is hurting you a lot. All right. It is Bone Devil 1's go. Everybody is on roofs except for Qren.
And me.
Oh, wait. When the devil moves, they take another 2d8 damage.
Oh, the other
Oh, yeah,
Chain Devil
when
should
that
have.
chain
Yes.
did. Yep,
Yep.
it did.
So please roll that for me.
Yep.
It's actually 3d8
Oh, great.
Oh, yes.
because it's 11th level. Yeah.
Your 11th.
So that's, I mean, it's only 9 points of damage, but it's
Still does some
9
more.
points of
Yeah.
damage.
Thank you for reminding me.
Ears are ringing as it's slaughtering.
As it's
people.
slaughtering people.
Yes.
Anyway, Bone Devil 1.
Yep.
Oogity boogity is going to go after Qren because you're literally the only one there.
I understand.
Everybody else is on rooftops and things.
I'm not a very good jumper.
So it's got 3 attacks against you.
Okay.
Terrible on the first
Cowboys
roll.
don't jump.
Love
20
to see Kieran jump.
23
I don't.
on
I'm next to
the
some crates.
23 on the second claw. So that
Yeah.
hits you, and the stinger 17 doesn't hit you, I don't think.
So just one. Nice.
So just a claw, and it's not that bad. Ooh, I rolled lowest damage possible, so it's 5 points of slashing damage.
my God,
and the stinger
yay.
tries to come, but it just clanks off of your half plate there.
Da-da. And he's conveniently come all the way over to me. I was gonna travel all the way over to him, but
Now
I
it's
don't have to.
it's Chain Devil's go. He's going to go sort of Chain Devil 2.
Oh.
It's going to go like here.
Oh,
Great.
Nerds.
What is up, little homies?
And it's going to make a couple attacks as it throws these chains at you because it has reach of 10 feet, so it gets to
Great.
whack you there. Terrible. Better. 18, 19,
Love to
20,
hear
22, 23, 24, 25. 26 to hit on the second chain with blade on the end that just like cuts you open.
Thanks.
Great.
12 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled. The chain slashes into you and then wraps around you. So you are grappled by the chain devil. And you are restrained.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh man.
Qren, it is your go, and at the top of your turn, you take 7 points of piercing damage because of the chains as they rip into your body. They're like all spiky.
Ouch.
So it's been a long time since this has happened, but since I am touching him, being grappled and all, can I do touch spells? Or no, because I'm...
You're restrained.
You can, but they would be at disadvantage if they have an attack roll.
Okay.
Because when you're restrained, attack rolls just in general have disadvantage.
Okay. I would like to try to inflict wounds him.
Okay. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
The chain devil, right?
Yeah.
Whoever
Killed the other
wants.
one?
Oh, yeah, because technically it is... I will say you're technically able to touch it because the chains are part of it.
The other one's inside
Okay,
the building.
great.
Oh.
Citizens.
So I rolled a
It's the citizens.
21.
21. Yeah, hits.
Yeah, because I have plus 10 now, so...
Damn.
Nice.
Great.
So you just, like, reach up and grab onto this chain. It, like, cuts into your hand, and there's some blood, but you send this necrotic energy through the chain and back to the actual being.
Nice.
No. 42
42.
points of necrotic damage. I did
Jesus
it
Christos.
at level 5. Level 5.
Fuck yeah.
So now I'm
All
at
right.
level 5.
So you just... And, like, bits of its the other chains. It like holds onto the one that's wrapped around you, but other ones of its chains just sort of wither and rust as it gets sort of weaker. Not dead yet, but pretty hurt.
And I'm gonna move Chompy. He can't make it all the way to me.
Okay, you can move.
So
him.
I'm just gonna move him the 20 feet that he can go.
It's on its way.
Making Pac-Man
Oh
sounds.
Lord,
away.
he coming. He do be
All
coming
right.
though.
Nala.
Question before I make my decision. Qren is still restrained in metal chains.
Tis.
Any lightning that is dealt towards chain devil.
You should probably avoid that, yes.
Yes. Good lord.
So that's,
Please.
that's
Oh my
Please
God.
no.
We just accidentally fry Qren.
He's only restrained by the chain devil, not the bone
Yeah,
devil,
yeah.
so it doesn't attack them.
Convection cooked cowboy.
There are kind of two scenarios I'm playing with. I'm gonna try. Yeah. Can you fly me 10 feet up so I can see both
Here?
of them? Yeah. Looking down on both of these, the chain devil and the bone devil on poor Qren. I'm gonna cast at the 3rd level blindness on both of them.
Nice.
Okay. Blindness,
see
so
if I
you
can get
cast this
Qren.
spell. Haven't seen this spell in a while.
Yeah, it's been a second.
It's been a minute, yeah.
What sort of save is
It
blindness as you
is
cast this?
a Constitution save, DC 18.
Okay, con save.
Nice.
Chain Devil naturally rolled an 18 plus 7.
Yikes.
On the Bone Devil rolled an 18 plus
Damn.
4.
Man.
They, since they are devils, they do have magic resistance as well.
Yeah.
So they were able to resist that as you cast it, and they sort of look up at you. Where'd that magic come from?
Rude.
Oh, it's the Dragonborn on the rooftop.
Yeah. Or it's the flying dragonborn. All then
All right, flying above the rooftop.
Quicken spell, chill touch attack on Chain Devil.
Okay, make an attack roll.
It's a 17.
17 hits a Chain Devil, yep.
Nice.
14 points of necrotic damage.
14 points of necrotic. It is on last legs, but it is not dead.
And I will
Jesus
fly
Christ.
my remaining 20 feet up.
Okay, I will make
Change
your...
my altitude 20 additional.
Oh, Cameron did it.
There we go.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
It's the chain
Flying
devil
up.
on its last legs or the bone
Yeah.
devil?
Chain Devil is on its last legs, the one that is currently grappling Qren.
Qren needs help! I say as I fly up.
So do the people!
Qren can bring them back!
That's a lot of diamonds! That's a lot of diamonds!
Sensitive.
I would rather you just have to afford me back than a bunch of people.
Spare their dying.
Oh, God.
It only lasts for a minute.
Hey, we're in the opening stages.
I do kind of have a plan. Kind of. I think it'll work.
They have magic advantage.
Spare the Dying does not have a length of time that it lasts.
I thought I could only do it.
Revivify is the one, but it's...
Well, technically, I can only do it for whatever 6 times 3 is. 24. No, 18. 18 seconds, because that's how long it would take them to roll their death saves.
Right. He was saying Spare
then
the
they'd be
Dying,
dead.
which stops
That's a
that.
cantrip. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I would have to be near them to cast Spare the Dying
That is
before
true.
they rolled all of their death saves, so
That
it
is
really
true.
only lasts a number of seconds.
But it's an option.
Yeah.
So are you saying I should go save the people?
No, I said
Someone
you
should
say
save the
Qren.
people. Anyway,
Someone should say
I have an idea.
y'all do what you want to do. All right.
I'll get there in a second.
It is,
No, you're what? You are so far away.
Maybe
It
we
is
should just
Sharsco.
leave the little boy in the cage and we'll come back for him after.
Oh my God.
Come back to. Let's be real.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We've saved.
Listen, you can't save everybody. You can only as long as you saved somebody. That was a good day.
Yeah. Ugh.
There's a big. There are other buildings with other people inside them.
Yeah. Well, I am not the person who should be running in at close combat to figure this out, unfortunately. So
Yeah, the unlucky that the Pathfinder point blank shot rules don't exist.
yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to let Lilia or Nala deal with this. What?
It's Sharskin.
My turn.
It's your turn. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna come back over to this side of the roof, hide, and I'm just gonna try and hit the Bone Devil because I know I can do more damage than I probably could do to the Chain Devil.
Okay.
Okay. Chain Devil's almost dead.
I know, but I'm gonna deal like an insane amount of damage, hopefully, and so we would probably be better off on the Bone Devil, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Do what you want to do.
Oh, that should have just been the first one. Okay, so that's a 24 to hide.
Yeah, you're hidden.
Okay.
You're just like on the roof, sort of
Yeah.
prone-ish,
Yeah.
crouched down.
Great. Okay, that was a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. $37
37 points damage
on Bone Devil.
as the electrical arc of an arrow blasts into its back. It's like...
And I'm gonna hop back over here.
All right. Win. This thing in front of you is nearly dead.
Yes. So
Really dead.
let me help him on his way.
Make one attack.
Yes. All right, that's a 21.
21 hits.
Yay. That's a lot.
Is it more than 12?
Yes.
Great. So you just the final like jab of it, you like flip your scimitar over and just jab it through its skull as the body sort of disintegrates around itself.
Run,
Yay.
Win. Run to the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, I'm on my way. First, let me get some health back, get some second wind going,
All right.
and get... Oh, nice. I will get 21 health back.
Nice. That's a good
Nice.
roll. You manly your way into more health.
Yes.
However that works.
So man.
That's as far as I can get.
All right. But you take off running in the direction. Lilia.
Okay, so for my spell, Destructive Wave, I don't have to see the creature. I just have to choose the creature.
Each creature you choose within 30 feet. You are correct.
Nice.
So,
That's
I
cool.
have chosen the chain devil that is inside.
Inside. Sure.
Awesome.
All right. So what it looks like is you cast this destructive wave, and this sort of blast of black energy as well as sort of thunderous force goes around the roof and inside the windows and just like attacks at inside the building. All these people who are backing up and whatnot see this weird energy just appear from around it and blast towards the chain devil who has come in. And that's a what save? Is that con?
It is Constitution, yeah, but it does.
Yeah, that's 19 plus 7, so it is
All right.
does make it, but
Well, for the thunder damage, let me just roll the damages separately. Thunder damage. Oh Jesus. Jesus Christ, I rolled like garbage. So that's 9 points of thunder damage halved. And let
4.
me do the necrotic damage. Okay, that's better. And that's, sorry, math is hard. 17 points of necrotic damage. Half.
8. All right, so it looked way cooler than the actual damage, but it still, like, gave it pause inside. You hear some, like, the screams and whatnot sort of calm down for a second and go, what? Help us! Help us! We're in here!
Oh, gosh.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to give... I'm going to give Qren some bardic inspiration.
What do you yell to him to do that?
Get... fucking unchain yourself, man!
Nothing can chain you.
Nothing can
My
change.
best.
Nobody
right.
in all of Venevra is ever going to bring you down. And then...
You feel very inspired, Kieran.
Just not true. It's been done several
It's been
times.
done several times. We're going to ignore that. We're ignoring that. And then I
From
guess...
here on out.
Right? And then, fuck it. I guess I have to hop down from my nice cozy spot on the roof for my movement
Okay.
and enter the building.
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay. That could have been worse. 13?
13. I had set, well, it's 15 feet from the top of the roof. I will give you
I
that
imagine
you
I, like,
stay
grabbed
standing
it
and take one whole point of damage just from a little bit of a fall.
Womp womp.
Not too bad. But you can head inside the building.
Great.
Give me one
Yep.
second.
Put faces to these terrified citizens we've talked about.
I don't have any terrified citizens in there, but they're in there. Use your imagination.
Okay.
The Chain Devil is
How many are slaughtered so far?
only like 2
Out of how many?
out of like 15.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And they're all sort of backed up into the corner. A few of
Chain
them are
Devil's
in
just
the
taking a nap.
In there.
room. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, like,
like-
inside this building, you
yeah.
see various, like, cots and beds and things. It has clearly been... This house has been utilized for a bunch of people to stay in.
It's like Friday the 13th on the NES. As long as we're there before the counter reaches 0, we can save people.
Classic video game stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Chain Devil 1's go. It's going to turn around and see that you came in and attack you
Great. Come at me,
with
bro.
a couple of chains.
Okay.
That's very good. That's 16 plus 8. Hits you. I'm
Wait,
assuming.
16 plus
16,
8.
17,
What
18,
is
19,
that
20,
equal
22,
to?
23, 24.
Yeah, that one.
Is that out
that
of
one's
shield
gonna
range?
hit. That's gonna hit. Yeah, that's out of shield range.
And that's 21 on the second one.
21 I will shield.
Okay, please also, is shield a sorcerer spell?
It sure is!
Okay. So, after I deal damage to you, I will ask you to roll on that. I believe we're up to 3 for your DC for that.
Okay.
We should really start keeping track of that.
Track, yeah.
Because we're doing it goes up every time instead of keeping it at 1.
Just some
right,
more
damage.
chaos can happen.
Yeah, it's more fun that way.
Hell yeah.
12 points of slashing damage, and you two are grappled by this chain as it like comes up to you. One of the chains just blasts off your shield, but the other one pierces through it and wraps you up and sort of lifts you a few inches off the ground as it sort of stares at you. The illusory face of Johanna is no longer there, but
Oh, good. All right.
it's creepy.
Doesn't it get damaged because it moved towards you?
No, that
long
only
does it
lasts
last? The other
for that only lasts for 1 turn, I think.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
But please roll a d20 for wild magic.
Okay. So I rolled a 3. What does that mean? Does that mean
Wild
wild
magic surge.
happens? Yes! All right.
That
Really fun or really terrible? I do not know which.
Give me 1 second.
Wait, what was the spell you used?
Shield.
Shield.
Okay.
Shield. Yeah, and it's a sorcerer. spell.
Okay. Right. Like Nala.
Except my magic comes from a completely different place.
That's cool.
So
All right,
that's what the wild magic is.
I will have you roll a d100 to see what happens.
All right. Let's go. So that's an 84.
Ooh. Okay.
84.
The numbers mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like, the higher you go, it doesn't mean that it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all random.
That one may not be good for you right now.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh, I don't like that.
What happened?
Each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage.
Oh,
Well, that's
no.
within 10 feet. You said they're mostly in that little back
Within
room,
30
right?
feet of you
30
takes
feet?
1d10 necrotic damage.
Wow!
Oh, no. Oh,
Now-
jeez.
I said that there were 15 people in this room.
Oh my god!
2 are dead.
2 are dead, or 2 are dying.
Dead.
Probably definitely dead now.
Dying. Definitely died.
Oh, no.
How much health does a commoner have?
It's only one
These
d10,
not
though,
these
right?
that are down
but these
are
are
dead
Beastlandians. These are
Or
not.
they
These
just
are
got
not like
2 more
humans.
They
Yes.
are. I will give them orc health.
Yeah, give
Okay.
them orcish health
There you
because they are not
Okay.
humans.
So the 2
So
that
they
are
have-
down are now down.
They're super dead.
They're super
That,
dead.
you
Those ones
definitely
are
killed
very
those
Those
two.
are you can easily blame the
But
chain
the
of
other
blood.
ones, it also
You deal 3 whole damage to each of the people.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
So they all, it's as this surges around you, necrotic energy just like sucks energy out of each of the people, and they're all like, and you watch as this black magic like goes into Lilia, because
Well,
you
they don't see
regain
anything.
all of your health back. Because it's 3 times 14. Which you would regain 42 points of health because of that.
wow.
Yeah.
What a
And that
very
was-
appropriate wild magic thing for it to happen to Lilia. I just
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's so cool.
So fun.
And I have been so Chain Devil 2. Oh, I accidentally did the damage wrong.
Oh.
On Chain Devil 1, I accidentally did the inflict wounds.
Oh.
So he should have much more health, but Chain Devil 2 should be on way more last legs.
Cool.
Yeah, so Chain Devil 2's on last legs.
Chain Devil 1 is
It's fine.
getting there.
Okay.
They're
Chain
not
Devil 2
fine. I've
is
done some damage on them.
They've gotten hurt.
Okay.
is a
They're just not as
so
on
it's
last
it's
legs
still
as
her, yeah, but not nearly as dead.
Do I have the opportunity to yell at the people who are in the house?
Yes, yelling is a free action.
Okay, great. Run, get out now, please. You're in more danger here than you are outside.
There's only one door.
Use a window.
I guess that makes sense.
I guess that makes sense.
All right. That's Lilia's go. It is Chain Devil 1's go.
Wait,
who is?
no, that was Chain. They came and attacked me. That's why I shielded.
Oh, you're correct.
Yeah.
It
They
is
don't
Bone
get to go
Devil.
again.
Bone Devil 2's turn then.
There.
Bone Devil
But,
2 is going to continue attacking Qren.
Like one does.
Still restrained.
Bone Devil
That's terrible.
1, you mean?
Bone
No.
Devil 2, the one that's on me.
But Bone Devil 2 was the
Sorry,
dead
1. Yes, I'm reading over. It says Chain Devil 2 and it's
Oh,
over.
yes.
It's just confusing.
Yeah.
Whatever. The Bone Devil's that's alive. Rolled a 19 on the
Does not hit.
second hit. The first hit was terrible. Second hit doesn't hit.
Haha!
Third hit is a 20.
Dude.
Meets it, beats it.
20 hits. 17 points of piercing damage with the stinger. Plus. Ooh, it should have had advantage on all those attacks.
Oh, you are restrained.
So I'll roll again after this. Plus 10, 12, 21, 16, 17, 18 points of poison damage.
How are you looking, Qren?
And I
Well,
rolled
I was
a
looking fine, but man, I look pretty ouchy.
24 on the advantage attack for the first claw.
Okay.
And a terrible. So one of the claws also hits
Okay.
for 6 points of slashing damage. And please make a con save
My
against
area
the
effects
stinger.
are fire.
Ooh, Ooh, best con save of all time. That is a dirty 20.
Something.
You are good.
I rolled a 19 or I was doomed otherwise. And then it's my turn, right?
No.
No. Oh, I'm after the bone guy.
Yeah. So that's its go though. Bone Devil 2 is dead. Chain Devil 2 is its go, and it's going to attack you as well.
Great.
Not this again.
That's really good. That's a 24
Okay.
and a terrible. So one of them hits.
Okay.
12 points of slashing damage.
We still up?
And
Yes.
now it's Qren's go.
Thank
And
God.
now you take, because you're still grappled, 7 points of piercing damage.
No, are
from
you
the chains.
kidding me?
Are you
Is that
down?
exactly it?
I was gonna heal myself.
And now you're
down?
down?
Now I'm down.
Oh no!
Jason says he can't help you, so
Great.
All of my
Nala?
area effect things are fiery.
That's fine.
you don't have anything that's not an area effect?
I'm trying to take both of them out.
Oh, well, you just gotta pick one now.
Great. So, since I just went down, do I make a death save now? Or
Yes.
is it
It was beginning of your turn, yeah.
Ugh,
Okay, I rolled an
I
11.
hate this.
One success.
Doesn't
But notably,
feel very
if you
successful.
if you are not removed from the chains by next turn, you're going to take another death save just from being grappled by this guy.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Nala.
All right. I'll drop down to 10 feet. I'll do a full 30 feet down.
So you're not going anywhere, you're just dropping out of the sky?
So put me
Landing
over
on
there.
the roof.
Put me on there.
He
Now,
is on the roof.
Going one off.
No, he was
one
flying
off
above
the
it.
roof. Going on off the roof. Go off the roof. Now bring me back down to 10. There
Now
we go.
you're on the ground.
Now I'm flying 10 feet
Okay.
above.
10 feet above the ground.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do a cone of breath weapon. Now
Okay.
this is not a magical attack, so they do not have advantage against it.
It's true.
Because it is just a breath weapon.
It is true, but it'll only deal lightning damage.
Yeah, only lightning damage, but they still. Need
Who
to
are you
make,
attacking?
Both of them. It's a cone, so they both need to make a 16 DC Dex save.
Will it hit
Okay.
Qren?
It's 15
Maybe.
feet, and I'm exactly 15 feet away from Kieran's.
The electricity might go
Unconscious
through the
body.
chains, but this might be better to get him out of the chains
Yeah,
anyway.
that would be better. What? I told you I have very limited options.
14 on the Chain Devil doesn't make it, and natural 20 on the... Sorry, 14 on the Chain Devil doesn't make it. Natural 20 on the Bone Devil.
17 full half on
Bone Devil.
Bone Devil.
All right, so you do kill the Chain Devil, luckily,
Good.
and I will say the chains wither before they get to electrocuting
Yay.
Qren there. And you deal a little bit of lightning damage to the Bone Devil, who turns around and looks at the Dragonborn floating in the air there.
I'll then. I'm gonna tap 2 and do a. Yeah, I'm gonna blade board myself. I'm expecting him. I'm gonna try and come at me.
All right, you try to goad him. Make a persuasion check or intimidate.
The Bone Devil?
Yeah,
Sure.
not a hard one.
14.
14's good enough. Yeah, in the heat of battle, it's like and
God.
seems to focus its attention on you.
Haha!
All right,
Okay.
sure.
Can I... Where's my show to others? Can I run and jump onto the roof right here?
How's jumping calculated? It's strength plus.
It's a 15-foot
It's
jump.
a 15-foot jump.
But you're also running 20 feet.
Yeah.
You could also Misty Step over it.
I don't want to Misty Step. I want to run and jump.
What's your strength score?
+2, but I have advantage on strength now.
No, what's your
because-
strength score?
14.
14. All right.
Five.
With a running start,
Can I
you can
flip?
move. You can jump 14 feet.
14.
yeah.
Just shy.
So that's 15 feet. Yeah. So that would be a very hard. I would let you try it with a very hard run.
Well, what do I have to roll for that?
Athletics check.
Athletics?
Yep.
Ugh.
You proficient?
No, of course not.
So are you going to do it?
I don't know now. Hang on.
What you doing? 6 seconds in battle.
30. Okay, so I'm going to use 20 feet of movement to run to the edge of the roof.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use Misty Step to go 30 feet to right here.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use the remaining 20 feet of my movement to hopefully jump down next to Qren, because it's 10 feet and then 10 feet from the roof. So is that
Okay,
20
I'll give
feet?
you that.
Okay,
it's
great.
less than that because of Pythagoras, but yeah,
Great.
I'll give you that.
Great. Excellent. Okay, then I will,
Because of Pythagoras. He invented triangles, as we all know.
okay.
Specifically
I
the
guess-
right-angled triangle.
Yes, specifically that one. It didn't exist beforehand.
Isosceles was a different dude.
So Spare the Dying just stabilizes Qren, but what if I do Lay on Hands? Is that better? Because it actually brings
Lay on
him
hands
back.
gives health. Yeah,
Yeah.
it works.
Okay,
like healing.
great. So then I'm gonna give Qren 5 health.
Thanks.
My Lay on Hands.
Okay, you lay
That's my
your
action.
hand on Qren, and battlefield medic sort of Phaleni energy goes into you, Qren, and your wounds close up.
Okay, so that is my action, bonus action, and all my movement.
Yep, so that's your turn.
Yeah, so I'm done now. But this Chain Devil's dead,
dead.
right? In front of
Yes,
us?
I forgot to
Okay.
exit off. There we go.
Great.
Great.
I'm just gonna try and
Lynn.
squish down next to the crate, even though I
Okay.
can't hide.
The Bone Devil can very much see you, but it does seem focused on the flying dragonborn at the moment.
Keep being loud.
Hey, yo!
Hey, ugly.
Fuck you!
I think I can make it here.
Don't you have haste, Win?
No. I mean, I have expeditious
Oh.
retreat, but I'm keeping up.
We only get haste when
concentration
Nala
for Spirit
decides we get
Shroud.
haste.
Yeah.
I decide when you get your haste.
Well, Chompy's here. Chompy
and-
can also distract the Bone Devil now that Qren's
Chompy's
back up.
definitely
I-
gone now.
He should be
okay.
just
Oh, yeah,
within
Chompy would be
range
gone.
for me to do a spell.
The Bone Devil?
Yeah.
All right. What spell are you
So
doing?
let's do.
Firebolt is not the option.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Wayne has other cool shit.
Just as a clever hint.
Yes. Let's do Frostbite. Why not?
Frostbite or Frostbolt?
Frostbite.
What's that do?
That's what we
He
use
has to make a Constitution save.
Win just unhinges his jaw and lashes onto the bone devil.
Didn't we do this on
Okay.
the flaming boulder that killed Alakian? That's how we beat.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, that was it.
Because none of us have cold anything. Well, Lilia does now.
Right.
But at that
Those are
point,
some bad
we had-
rolls. Even with advantage. That was a con
Okay.
save?
Yeah.
So that's 15.
He just makes
Just
it.
made it? Damn it. Oh well. So unfortunately, Frostbite doesn't do anything, but you do at least see like the energy
he
go
still
around.
takes 1d6 of cold damage.
No, it's only on a failed save. It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, it says on a failed save.
It didn't
1d6.
fail. It just got it.
Oh,
It's-
It got a 15.
okay.
Is a 15 your DC?
Yeah.
Then yes, it just made it, so no damage.
Okay. Never mind then.
But
Alright.
the cold energy seems to go around it, but it sort of shrugs it off.
All right. I tried.
Lilia, you take 11 points of piercing damage from the chains that are wrapped around you.
Yikes. Well, it's a good thing that I stole people's health. So we're fine.
Doing good.
So I am grappled, but most of my spells are verbal components. So I am gonna just stare this chain devil down and use dissonant whispers.
Okay. You say, and the whispers go around it. I forget what save that is again.
Wisdom.
Ooh, a 4 and a 3.
Yes.
So it does not make that save.
Alrighty, so that's 66. And then also, the creature has to move as far away as it possibly can from me.
Yes.
So 8.
Towards citizens.
Wow. So that is 24 points of damage.
Nice. 24 points of damage. And it tries to move away from you. And how far does it have to move? It's full?
As far as it can.
And you get dragged along with it.
Wait, it doesn't let go of me?
No.
That doesn't make any sense. If
That
it's
doesn't
afraid
make
of
any
me, it should let go of me.
It's just chains that are wrapped around you. There's no rules for them.
But that doesn't make sense because they're supposed to be okay, whatever.
It will still have like disadvantage on attacks on you and stuff.
Yeah.
It is not fear.
It's just
Okay.
how it is. It's just a racial thing.
It just moves you away. No, it
So, but the damage also
discordant
doesn't
melody.
cause it to unfurl any of the chains either?
No, these chains are, it's a chain devil, it's made of them, so it's just constantly holding on to you. You would have to try and get out of the grapple based on rules as written.
Okay, well, where did it drag me to? Just the other side of the thing?
Yep, and the people are like moving around and trying to get out a window at the moment.
Okay.
A kid hits it with a wooden sword.
Fucking move, kid!
I'm a warrior!
No, you're not! Get out!
He's lost 3 hit points.
If I can still in that, try to intimidate him out of the
Yeah,
fucking...
make an intimidation check, go ahead.
That's an 18.
The kid's like, I'm not a warrior.
Move.
And one of the older orcs grabs him and runs off to one of the windows.
Also, I will yell, the door is now free, leave.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to buy some death sticks?
You don't want to
I
sell the
want to
death
go
sticks.
home and rethink my life.
All right, it is Chain Devil 1's go. And it will attack you, Lilia.
Okay.
Oh no.
Disadvantage.
With advantage.
Yes. No, with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Because it's afraid.
Yeah.
It's not afraid. It's not afraid. It doesn't do that.
But I thought Dissonant Whispers... Oh, is that Vicious Mockery that you get disadvantage?
Something like that. But Dissonant Whisper definitely doesn't, and you're still restrained, so it gets advantage. And that's a 20 to hit on the first hit.
Shield.
Okay.
Do it again.
Shield again, and it's going to attack you again.
Okay.
You have 2 attacks?
25 to hit in the second
Okay,
one.
that one hits.
All right, so it deals... Bad roll. 4, 5, 9 points of slashing damage with the one that gets past your shield. And please make another roll on the table. But now it's back down to 1 for the chance.
Yeah, no, I got a 10.
All right, so it's up to 2.
What is up to 2?
For wild magic.
The DC for Wild Magic Surge, we're raising it up every time it doesn't happen. That's its go.
Okay.
Bone Devil 2 is dead.
Yay.
Bone Devil 1's go is going to attack Nala.
Come at me.
It has a 10-foot reach with all of its shit, so it's
Yeah.
going to
yeah.
It's gonna hit you.
try
And it hurts.
That's why I blade ward myself. Trying to half that nonsense.
Must be
It
nice.
is. Been rolling with that since the beginning.
22.
I'll shield
claw?
that first one.
Okay. 24 with the second claw.
That gets through.
And the stinger, natural 1. So you just flap away a little bit as the stinger comes through, but one of the claws does whack you for a whole 12 points of damage. That's maximum
Nice.
damage for the claw.
Was that
Nice.
on slash?
It was slashing damage, so
that's
6 points
reduced
of
to
damage.
6. Is there any poison?
No,
that's
not for
full.
the claw.
Not from the claw, no.
How come slashing is reduced?
Because of Blade Ward.
Oh, right.
All
Nice.
right. That is its go. Chain Devil 2 is dead. Hey everyone, Cameron jumping in here for a second to say that for the next 20 minutes or so, Sarah's audio decided not to record. I'm not sure why that happened or how. Perhaps the mic got unplugged or something, but for the next 20 minutes, we'll be talking to Sarah and you won't hear them. I'm aware of the problem. There's nothing I can do to fix it because I lost the Zoom backup as well. Their audio comes back at around an hour 40 or a little bit after that, so hang in there.
Yeah.
Qren, you're
Qren.
up again.
Yay!
back.
And be thankful there isn't Pathfinder rules for getting up in battle.
What does that mean?
Because there used to be an attack of opportunity if you stood up next to somebody,
Wow.
Oh,
which was
God.
rough.
Yeah.
That's-
And it is rough while I'm playing Wrath of the
Pathfinder
Righteous.
is weird.
It's extremely rough. Okay, 70 health points come in as Weejos's magic, comes from the sky like a cloud above, opens up, and this beam of sort of radiant but sort of darker magic comes through and hits Qren on the ground and just heals you up nice.
Yay.
Boop.
Chara's just like, phew.
You gonna stand up? Okay, you stand up. Great. Nala, you are within melee range of this creature.
Yeah. I'm gonna start by doing a quicken spell bonus action shocking grasp.
Okay, so you actually have to get closer to it to hit it.
Oh, I'll drop down to the floor. I'll come down to the floor. It's 10 feet down.
Get on the floor.
Okay, you are there.
And I'll do the quicken spell shocking grasp.
All right, you grab at it.
24.
24 hits.
Roll that one. I didn't want to roll that one.
I don't know where we're at.
That's fine. 17 points of lightning.
Nice.
Oh, I should also check this.
Here you go.
Thank you. I do not get my breath weapon back. But I will then... Because it's
No
lost
attacks.
its reactions, I will then do 20 feet. I'm going to run 20 feet away. Westward. So I'll walk down that path 20 feet.
Westward upon the plains.
Yeah. And I'll just action Blade Ward myself again and try and goad him down this pathway.
Okay. You put that blade ward, this shimmery layer above you again. Shar.
Okay. Now that Qren is back up and I feel better about everything, I'm gonna kind of run back as far as the map will allow me.
It will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Ah! Okay.
And it's gonna try it with...
No, can I bonus action disengage?
It cannot. It lost its reactions.
You're right. It lost it for the full round. Never mind. It doesn't have attack of
Aha!
opportunity.
Thank you, Nala. Then I'm gonna run back here then.
So you run back.
And I'm going to then take my bonus action and hide. Aha.
You can't hide there.
Why can't I hide behind the building?
You can still see you. Now you can.
Okay.
Now you can hide.
Right. Well, I missed what that was. It's a 17. Yeah, that's really good. It's an 18 plus 14.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Can I peer around still to hit it?
It will
since it's
have
kinda over here?
cover, but you still have advantage on the attack.
Okay.
So it'll have I'll give it full cover, but you have advantage. So roll well. Or not full cover, 3/4.
That was really good. Okay, that is a 19 plus 12. So that's
Okay, yeah, you hit it.
31.
19 is his natural armor class, plus 5 with 3/4 cover. You still manage it. So you aim peer around the side and.
Okay, sweet. How fucked up does it look?
Midway.
Okay, I will use
Medium.
I'll
fucked
use
up.
Thunderous Smite on this one because if I hit it, it has to be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Oh.
Ooh,
You would have
great.
had to declare
You needed to declare
that you were using
before.
that spell
That's
before you made the
different
attack.
From regular smite.
That's not normal smite.
Okay.
If you want to just smite it, then you can do that, but you can't do that afterwards.
Plus, I'm trying to get away from it. So.
I see.
Yeah.
Push it towards.
Don't knock it towards me.
Okay. Well, then I will just use normal
Now
smite.
keep
then.
it there. I'll be there in a
Normal
second.
smite is fine. Yes.
When you are so far away from everything.
Give me a second. I have my methods.
It's okay. I'm just in a house by myself.
5.
There are 15 people in there with you.
They're getting
Not
out
all of
slowly.
them.
You have a boy with. Then
Yeah.
you game
If by 15
You
people,
got better.
do you mean like 15
children, yes.
verdants is not the
That's
right
a
word.
38.
38 points of damage. All right. And that. Wait. It is resistant to radiant damage. How much did you roll on one of the d6s? Choose one of them.
2.
Okay. So it should be 37 points.
Okay.
Technically, it's resistant to radiant. I should have asked prior. That's
My
my
bad. I forgot. Okay. It's fine.
Because they are. You do notice that the smite itself doesn't do a huge
Yeah.
amount of
So
extra.
they're immune to fire, resistant to radiant. Okay.
These ones are mega devils.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to go further behind this building.
Deuces, Qren.
All right.
Actually, I'm just gonna go 1 behind the building, not 2. Okay. That's it. That's all,
All
I
right.
got.
Win.
All right. Since he looks easier to deal with, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop Spirit Shroud and cast Expeditious Retreat.
All right. And you sonic
I
run
will-
over
Yes.
to the
Naruto run
Naruto
all the way
run.
down here.
holding your swords
And-
like this, which seems rough.
Yes. Yes.
As you sprint towards the Bone Devil.
And fuck him up.
Please make 3 attacks.
All right, 25. 19.
Yep, just hits.
19 again.
Yay!
Just hits. So 3 hits on the.
Yay.
Thank God.
Yay, yay, yay.
Thank we, John.
She's not helping. Not right now.
What did you do to it that made it lose its reactions?
Shocking grasp.
Oh.
True.
Well, technically,
I think
Faye
Lenny
did that.
brought
Okay,
it back to life.
15 on the first one.
Technicality.
There you go. Wait, Lenny was the Spartan. We just
15 again.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Okay. And 10.
How would you like this Bone Devil to die?
Oh!
Everyone looks around like, where's that?
I want to find, like, a hole, like, right in his chest and just, like, stab him. Right
And
in
you're
his-
holding
where
it,
I
and the
assume
necrotic.
his organs are.
You stab up through like what is sort of a rib cage, and you hold it there
Yeah.
as it writhes, and the black energy from Kelran's energy just like consumes it, and it falls apart around you.
Nice.
Lilia,
Okay.
this chain devil is looking pretty hurt.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
I will give that it has 16 health left.
Oh man! All right, so well, shit. That really fucked with what I wanted to do. I think I'm so okay. How many people are still in the building, and are there any within 10 feet of me?
I'd say there's like 6.
Okay.
Other ones got out or are, in the midst of heading out the door. So, I'd say 6.
And are any within 10 feet of me?
Yes, I think a couple of them would be.
Okay. All right. Then I will not ungrapple myself from the Bone Devil. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers again.
More
Nice.
whispering. All right. That's a good roll on its part. Yeah, we're 2 really good rolls. 15 plus 4.
Okay. Well, it does make it.
19.
Okay. I'll still use it at the 4th level, though. Come on. Don't fuck me up. God damn it. That was 16 points of damage.
Well,
But
unfortunately, that's only 8. Yes, so it makes it's still up.
Yeah.
But it's looking. Oh, you should have taken some damage too.
Yeah.
You should have taken 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Now we run.
Anything else, Lily?
I mean, I don't know if I can do anything else. I don't think I have any like bonus actions.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have any.
Well, it's its go, so it's going to attack you.
Okay, great. Awesome. Superb.
That's a 19 plus 8 on the first roll.
Okay, fine.
And the second roll was a 20.
Like total
Yeah, dirty 20.
shield.
Okay.
Best
So many
spell in the
shields.
list.
It's so truly.
Best spell in the list.
Which one?
Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
12 points of slashing damage on the one that hits you
Okay.
before you're able to shield. And please roll for wild magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fine. That was a 6.
Okay, it's up to 3 now.
Okay, great.
far. So cool.
All right, it is Qren's go.
I mean, if you can get there. I don't think anyone can reach the room.
That wouldn't help.
You see as you walk up though, there are people like coming out of the door and
Yeah.
a couple
I
climbing out
got-
windows.
Oh, message is not a bonus action. Damn it. All right.
No.
It should be.
It's just a cantrip.
Yeah. it
That's
is.
really an out of combat spell.
Yeah, no. but-
I never use my message.
Not really. Ever since we got the rings, it kind of
Yeah.
like negated
It's obsolete. Yeah.
message.
It was useful in the beginning.
Call me, beat me.
Oh, can I do
Win was
that
hurt.
as my bonus action?
Yeah, can you bonus
Is
action
use my
ring?
ring to let
Yeah, I
Qren
mean, it's-
know. Okay, great. I will use the ring and be like, Qren, there's people that could use healing over here, but not me, the civilians.
That does sound like a passive aggressive thing Lilia would say too. Well, there's
No, I
people
feel like
over here
it's
who
perfectly
need help,
sincere.
This room,
Qren.
you guys are all out there. I don't know that you know that there's people that need healing. I have no
yeah.
idea what's going on.
Awesome.
Can you haste?
Dash.
Double action dash, yeah. So you get to the front door, which is open, and you see inside Lilia wrapped up in chains, and a bunch of people heading out past you, and a bunch of people who have been injured for 3 damage of necrotic. People of various races, orcs, hobgoblins, you know. They're dead. Yeah, the 2 people who are sort of next to this table are definitely dead, yeah.
Oopsie poopsie.
All right, Nala, it's your go.
I'll do my full 30s.
Oh shit! Sorry, I fucked up.
Yeah, I'll move like right to the door.
You don't want to go inside?
Yeah, I'll go inside. I'll move inside,
Here
try and get
or
a
here?
further angle outside so I'm not directly in front
Okay.
of Lilia. And then I'll do a chill touch on...
I
All right.
swear to God, one of you is going to take this kill.
do you not
Nala
want
will
to?
right now.
I was
No,
about
it's
to...
fine.
Does Nala
Fine.
hear it? Does Nala hear you say that? And it's
No,
like,
that wouldn't have happened. That
it's
would be in
it's
Lilia's
just
mind.
me being bitter the fact that I never get to kill things, and
I will
I have
hold
done all
my
the
action.
damage
No.
on this one, and I
Go
will
for
not
it,
get
Next
to
time,
kill.
Okay.
Lilia, we will leave
Sorry.
a hostage alive for you.
29 to hit.
29 hits, yes.
Alright, well, hopefully I'll roll low. Just all ones. Oh, no, I killed it. 13.
13 is
necrotic.
enough. And as Lilia, you turn back and you're angry and you're ready to go, a hand of necrotic energy flies out of nowhere, grabs onto the chain devil's face and just like squishes it. And the chain devil sort of disintegrates and the chain around you
Nice.
drops.
To which Lilia just screams, "I had that one!
Sorry.
Thank you!"
It's caught up in the moment. Get out of the building!
No,
And
the
as
building's
people-
now fine.
Oh, okay.
As people continue running out of the, are standing outside the building, but they see that the like immediate threat has gone away. You hear that the battle is still sort of raging to the north. As it turns out, skirmishes like this last a very short amount of time, but full-on battles can take a little while. So you see that that's still happening to the north of you. And the people here are relatively safe, though. What would you
Okay.
all do in this instance?
Should we just hold this position as we've been told, or should we assist with the
Should we
Probably-
evacuate these people to a safer place?
Is
I
there
don't
a
think
safer
there
place
is a
that we
safer
know
place.
That's true.
I'll direct the people inside. Perhaps we should. I don't know if it would be a good idea to split ourselves. So some of us go to the front and others stay back here to defend if anything breaks
Possibly.
through.
of? Yeah. I'm actually feeling quite well. We need to.
I'm
Me.
not doing super great.
I'm good.
I'm fine.
I mean, I'll take any, like, if you do area effect healing.
Yeah,
but I'm
I don't
good.
need it. I don't need anything.
But if I will take no direct healing. No direct healing. Is
I am
necessary.
like nearly half hurt. I've been better.
Lily's got cuts all over her.
No.
Wynn's got a big fucking gash.
What are you doing
Okay,
first?
beacon of hope
Over
appears.
with everyone else.
Yeah, everybody gathers. It's fine.
It's too loud.
Now, Beacon of Hope, that does to everybody, not just your healing spell.
It's an
So if
area around.
If I take just a regular potion, I get 10 points. So,
I
like,
don't
if
know.
anyone has a spell of their own, like if you use your box, or if you use your arch...
From any healing, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
you wanna use
healing
your arch or
will
anything
not
like
get
that.
me near where I need to be.
For the people?
For anybody.
Are you
See
doing
what I
another
have.
healing spell, Qren?
Yeah. I'm saying you have a minute to cast a healing spell at its maximum.
Hang on, there's way too much happening right now. Let me turn this down.
Turn it
Yeah,
off.
the music got like very loud again
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
Okay, what did you say?
So
I switched
there's
tabs.
an area effect that's
I should've
happening
let
right
you know.
now.
Yes.
Any healing that's cast for the next minute is going to be at its maximum. So if you use your arch for any of its healing abilities,
Oh,
it's at
okay.
its maximum.
Well-
so you can save Qren's spell slots if you wanted to.
Okay, well, I can't help. Yeah, I could help.
You can easily.
I can help the people. Yeah, I can.
No,
Cure-
we're talking about us.
Oh, us. Well, how are Lilia and Wynn doing now?
Not-
After that first
Not
one.
great.
Not great.
I would just
I
like
mean,
someone
I'm okay.
to heal me.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
get somebody to
particularly
heal.
care who.
No, Kieran, we're saying I can cast it with the arch, and you can save your spell slots.
Because you just did a third level to do this Beacon of Hope.
So I can cast Healing Word on both of you, or Cure Wounds on both of you, which was better.
Cure Wounds is probably going to be
Okay.
better at this point.
Okay, so I can use up all my charges to cast Cure Wounds on both of y'all, then. If that's what we want to do. So that's
All right.
good.
How many points of healing is that?
It just says
Let me check.
1d8
Per charge.
Plus
that you
2.
use.
per person. But I would have to cast it twice.
That doesn't seem like
This doesn't
a
seem
lot.
like that
Give me
much
one
at
second.
all.
It's
Check
not.
the
Give me one
on your
second.
arch.
I wrote this
Hold
one,
on.
so give me 1 second. You can cast Mass Cure Wounds. You should do that. Oh, wait, unless you're doing it on individual people. So, yeah, give me 1 second. Let me read my own writing.
Not according to this thing.
Yeah, so your arch, it just does Cure Wounds at normal level, like the main level, which is level 1.
So Cure Wounds
It would
would
only
be
do
1d8.
Well, it would
Or-
be 8 plus whatever your
So it
spellcasting
would
modifier
be better
is.
for me just to cast Mass Cure Wounds on the two of you. Because then it's 3d8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you used to do that.
Okay.
So that's 8 times 3, 24.
No,
plus-
3d8
I think I'm
plus
gonna-
2.
I think I'm going to edit that item because that's
I'm
a
so
little weak
confused.
for
Wait.
5 charges.
Again, there's an effect in play.
There's an effect
where
that does
your
maximum
spells
healing.
Okay.
So 8
healing
times
are at
3
its
plus
max.
whatever
You
your
don't need to roll.
spellcasting modifier
Oh,
is.
okay, got it.
Whatever
Yeah.
what 8 times 3 plus 2 is.
Okay. So that's...
26.
Yes.
So you get 26 points of healing, Win and Lilia.
Cool.
Also take some of that 26. if That's
Yeah, you can do that. It's any.
Thank you.
Great. And that's
Does
also
Kieran get some of
everyone
that
else
26 as
who's
well?
here, all the people.
yeah,
right?
it would also affect the people. So.
Yeah, they all get it. It's fine.
Okay.
Wait,
Except for
Massive
the
Mass
two
Cure Wounds
dead
is
people.
Except
up
for
to
that.
6 creatures.
Yeah, so a few people.
Okay.
The little child who's
If there's any kids or old people, goes to them.
Yeah. I'm going to edit that item because that cure wounds that you do from it should be better. But
Okay.
that's my bad.
Okay. Okay, well,
Work
that's
in
all
progress.
my charges. So,
Homebrew items.
okay, so what's our plan? Are we staying here?
I think I'm
I'm
good.
fine.
Ow.
I think that we should probably, potentially divide up. I don't want to leave these people unattended, but at the same time, if there's still the war raging at the front, we should try to help where we can. So,
Is there anyone in charge here? Like, is there like a nurse, or is it all just randos?
Right now it's randos.
Okay.
It's all the people who would need help, but the nurses that exist and whatnot right now are all also fighting.
Okay.
But you were just ordered to get back here and protect them, basically.
Okay.
You can stay here if you want, or you can do whatever you want.
I
I'm
would
just
go
asking
in.
what
I'll volunteer to go in.
Well, if we
I'll go
were
in, yeah.
we were ordered to, so someone should stay back here.
yeah. So I would gladly stay back with these people. I have
Okay.
at least a little bit of healing, and I have some protective spells.
Okay.
I can hold my own against these fuckers, especially since any of the necrotic shit that they try to do, or radiant, whatever shit they're trying to do,
Yeah.
doesn't affect me as much.
Okay. Well, we'll message you, or we'll sending you, I guess, if something.
Yeah,
goes
although it might
wrong.
be nice if one other person was staying back here, as I'm not the lone
Yeah.
person.
I could also stay. If you guys need us, just
We'll use the
let me
rings.
know. Yeah.
We'll stay within ring distance.
300 feet?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how big villages
I was
are.
gonna say.
300
Yeah, I was
feet's
about to
pretty.
say, well,
Yeah.
That's a football field.
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right. Well, we'll stay then because I can also help heal people and stuff. So
Okay,
Alright.
if it
so
looks
Lilia
like
and
if
Char.
it looks like we could be helpful, tell us.
Yeah.
At
Well,
once.
I will let you
Okay.
know.
Lilia and Char stay back, and the rest of you head north.
Yeah.
Qren, are you okay with going?
Yeah, I can go.
Okay, so the rest of you head to the north. I don't have a map of
Kieran,
this right
perhaps,
now. So
have you aided or death warded yourself before you go to the front of a battle?
Maybe Qren should stay.
I'll just.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you might
aid
wanna
everybody.
stay,
Shut up.
Kieran.
I have an AC 20. Get out of here.
And
Okay.
you died twice!
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Qren
Well,
should
it's not,
stay.
yes,
Yeah.
twice. Yes.
I'm gonna
Half
aid
time.
all of us that are going with 15
Ah,
temp
thank
HP.
you.
okay,
I appreciate you.
you head north. You would have to. I would say you would have to just barely get out of ring range to actually see, because they're fighting in front of the city to the north.
Okay.
But you see, the enemy has not brought any or much siege, like very light catapults and stuff. And as you get to the front, you sort of head up to the ramparts on the palisade wall. So it's pretty sort of makeshift ramparts, and you look over, and you see just each of these battalions of monstrous people are amazing at this is a
Nathaniel Stein
well-oiled
would be,
machine
like,
of
freaking out.
of extremely strong warrior races that are all there just destroying. And interestingly, you see that the force of devils that was sent, they didn't send a massive battalion. This was like a poke at the coalition. So as you get there, Nala, you could maybe send off some spells and stuff, but any of your area effect obviously is fire, and you know that. When you're standing there, Qren, you're all looking up there. A few arrows fly past you and whatnot, but most of this, you see that this force is handling this attack.
All right.
Good for them.
This is very impressive. I wonder what Nathaniel Stein would have to say if he saw this. Very primal.
That feels like an odd word choice, but sure.
Primal. But as you're there, you eventually you see Lord Ogriff take his massive fucking sword and just be slicing devils in half left and right, and the goblin companion of his sits on his shoulder like Rocket Raccoon and sort of blasts away with magic. And there's a whole battalion or group of the goblin mages who are just raining ice magic and stuff down on these devils from the side.
So cool. We definitely need these guys in our fight.
But after, when you get there, you're like, you could help if you want, and I can just say would any of you jump in to do anything? Or would you?
Yeah.
Okay, Win.
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Don't speak for Qren. Let Qren be safe.
Yeah, I would probably follow Win, and I would just do distant shocking grasps on.
Okay, you can stand in the palisade and just shoot stuff.
Do some flanking. I'm not getting in the thick of it. I'll just do some flanking.
Okay, you go outside the gate sort of and the edge of the battle itself and join a few of the berserker orcs who have two axes and are wailing away at various things, and you head in there. But over the next hour or so, the battle sort of begins winding down. Nothing else comes and attacks the houses.
I have pretty far range for
because
Eldritch Blast, so...
Sure, you can help in
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn a few spells and sorcery points just for...
Cool.
Okay. But you notice the people who stayed back, Shar and Lilia, you notice that since there was sort of a breach in the side, immediately the force and Ogrif and the people who were in charge sent extra dudes to guard those areas, so no more came through that way. They immediately fixed their weak spot, and they have some workers. Ogre workers immediately patching the palisade and instantly fixes it because they're these huge beings. But over the next hour, it begins to wind down, and the battle is won, and you hear cheers and war chants from the forces of your side. And as everybody starts filing back into the city and tending to wounded and stuff, we'll take a break there.
The wounded.
Or find out what happens next.
The wounded and stuff.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the mid-session announcements for episode 79 of Welcome to the Bone Era. Standard stuff today. If you like the show and want to support it, go to patreon.com/CameronEvesque-Davis. That is where I accept money for doing the show, basically. All that goes into production costs. If you like the audio I use, the music, etc., tabletopaudio.com is the place to go. Seriously, tons of tracks there. Do be sure to check them out and use them in your own games. The episode after this one, we're finally back in person, just to let everybody know we are testing before every single session and making sure we're safe to do that. But yes, we are back in person using the other audio and the other microphones. It's easier for me to edit anyway. I don't know if the audio quality is necessarily better because there's a bunch of ambient noise from the room, but whatever, we do our best, and you can tell that it's definitely more fun for us to play in person anyway. Anyway, enjoy the rest of this episode as they deal with the aftermath of this little battle. Ta-ta. So, the battle winds down. The soldiers all come back in. You take a sort of quick clocking of how many sort of wounded there are. On your side, there's some wounded. It doesn't look like a huge number of casualties.
Just really the...
I'm gonna lose
even
my
against
temporary
devils.
hit points and take 10 damage. Say I got hit.
Okay.
I lost 36.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you are standing there amongst the buildings as the soldiers all come back in, and in the center of town, there's sort of a little bit of a hill up to the council room tent, and standing there is Lord Ogrep, who says loudly to everybody who's gathered around, "We have won today, as we always have. And soon we're taking this fight to them. So rest up and stay fit and be ready." And that's all he says. It's not a deep speech. And he heads off. He actually starts heading towards all of you who he sees gathered up. Irish. Gotta do Irish. All right. He says, Bonera, how'd you manage?
Not
The
bad.
worst fight we've ever been in. So
Hell of a
I did
fight.
see that some people got in, or some devils got in. We sent some people around to defend that.
yeah,
So hopefully you could handle it. Looks like you did.
yeah.
Did we lose anyone?
I think we only lost 2. One of the chain devils managed to breach the building, but
All right,
got in and took care of him right quick.
2 is better than 50. All right, well, thank you so much on that. Are you still thinking then of heading out tonight towards the...
What time is it?
Uh,
'Cause it was like morning when this
Yeah.
started.
no, it was morning when you left, but then time difference, it
Oh,
was
right.
it was evening.
It was right, but we were still gonna go because of time.
Yeah,
I think
but-
now.
Why don't we try the healing
Let's do the
spot,
spa,
and then go?
sleep,
Yeah.
then
So
go.
I was going to mention that the rejuvenation spa will be a little bit
Busy.
Crowded.
booked, but I will give you preferential since you have a job to do. So definitely get in there. Here, and he takes out like a rolled up piece of parchment and scribbles something on it and hands it to whoever's in front.
Lily is our
Take
leader.
that to them. They should let you
Our
in.
leader.
Lily is our leader ever since the Tournament of Champions.
Not the leader, I'm just the spokesperson.
There we go.
Yeah.
Close enough.
The one who
But
does
I've
the
got to go check in with the other council members. But if you can get those siege weapons for us, we'll be ready.
We're on it.
We've got a few more clans coming in to bolster our ranks too.
Oh, that's good.
Then we can march
Awesome.
towards the city.
All right.
We're on it.
Well,
Good luck.
thanks to the spa, everyone.
Yeah.
I am curious, is that child still anywhere around?
The child. Okay, make a perception check.
Yes, the child.
Might have seen him throughout.
That's
the
actually
day.
not bad. I've rolled worse perception in my time. That is a dirty 20.
You do see the child. He's got his wooden sword and he's like busy hitting like a mannequin, like one of those fighting mannequins, and just going at it.
Adorable.
I'm gonna go up to the kid and
He says as he sees you,
kid. No, it's
holds
fine.
his sword at you.
It's fine. Just wanted to come over here to give you a little bit of advice, warrior to warrior.
Okay.
Part of being a warrior is knowing when it's too big for you and you need to bring in help. Okay? Don't go charging at things like that anymore. Not until you're nice, big, and strong enough to take care of it.
Okay.
But you gotta know.
I'm gonna be like my dad.
I know. Is your dad a big warrior too?
He certainly was.
Ooh.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I have admired a lot of warriors in my time that are no longer with me too. But
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear about your dad too. But in order to be a big, strong warrior like your dad was, you got to stay alive for now, right?
Yeah.
And that means using your head and not charging in for something that you can't handle, right?
Right.
So keep training, but don't rush
Yeah.
into danger like that again, okay? Because you
Okay.
got to stay alive to be a big, strong warrior.
All right.
Okay.
I will. And then he goes back to training on the mannequin.
My brain immediately went full School of Rock. You gotta use your head and your mind and your brain.
I need to watch that movie again.
So,
Lilia just walks back to the group, shaking her head and being like, "Fucking kids,
yeah, kids.
trying to get
Excited to
themselves
see-
killed." My God.
Well, youth.
Isn't that what parenthood is in
youth,
general?
you
Just
know, and
try to prevent your
As-
offspring from getting
As
killed.
Nala talks about youth, Lilia just. Yes.
Well, Nala
some
is also a kid.
perspective on exiting youth.
well, from my reading, I'll pull out the Beyond the Beastlands book. Nathaniel actually goes into very big detail about adolescent years of the various orc tribal cultures.
Well, I assume adolescent years happened, in some of the cultures at, 4?
Usually around
For goblins and things, yeah.
Usually around 4 for goblins, around 8 or 10 for various tribes, depending on orc lineage and stuff like that.
Yeesh. Too young. All right. To the spa.
To the spa.
Yeah.
You all
We're
head
having
to
a
the
lot
sort
of
of
vacations.
northwest, I'll say it is.
Looks amazing.
And you see, it's like an outdoor hot spring, like an onsen.
Nice.
But it's large. Surrounded by rocks, and you see the steam raising off the water, and the various goblin attendants, some of whom came back from the battle, but are putting back their spa outfit, their robes back on to get back into their job here. And you see a bunch of a line of various individuals who are waiting for use of the rejuvenation spa.
I feel bad.
I could certainly use this. I don't know about you, but I got a little bit crazy in that second fight.
I mean, are we still planning on napping before we leave?
You mean, yes.
Sleeping.
We should
I'm
at
going to
least
sleep.
get out into the forest.
Well, then maybe we
before
should wait for the morning to use this, because if it has lasting effects, we would want it right before we go out, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying is use this and then leave.
But everyone's saying they need to sleep, so we wouldn't leave right now if we were going to use it.
You said we're into the evening, correct?
Yeah.
Well into the evening?
It's 8, 9.
Okay. And do we, the spa, is it more suggested to use right before we leave, or is it if we use it the night before, it should be fine?
Yeah.
You're not sure what it does. You haven't asked.
Just inquire with the staff and say if we can if it seems like
let's ask their advice. Say we're planning on
probably
leaving
need
in
to
the
make
morning.
a reservation anyways.
Yeah, that would actually probably be more proper if we leave tomorrow morning, soak here in the early morning after a sleep.
Notably, y'all have been awake for
A long time.
3 hours.
Yeah, we haven't been awake for very
No.
long at all.
3 hours. Yeah.
Time
Oh,
difference.
true.
I just, my magic is a little bit
You're
more
jet-lagged.
depleted
Yeah.
than I would really
Yeah.
like to start
That's-
the journey
that's
on.
it.
I'd
Yeah.
like to get ahead of the time difference rather than...
Yeah,
Sure.
but let's inquire at the spa then to see what exactly these effects are, and if we need to make a reservation, and if the reservation.
Well, that's
should
what
be for
he
the
gave us
morning.
the little scroll for.
Oh, that is
but,
our reservation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That this allows us to cut the line, but seeing how long this line is, I feel bad. Also, we should just ask them their professional opinion if it would be better for us to use it, sleep overnight, and wake up early and then leave, or if we should just wake up early, use a spa, and then leave.
Okay, yeah, let's
Kind of thing,
let's
yeah.
inquire about it.
Okay, you sort of head up to there's a somewhat it's mostly outside, but there's sort of a half building or a tent area where you sort of check in. And you move past the line where people sort of give you looks as though you're cutting, but you're we're just asking questions. And you head up. And
Possibility.
We haven't decided
as far as you know, we're just asking
Cutting
questions.
is a possibility. We apologize.
But you find the goblin attendant, a sort of young goblin woman, seated there with pigtails and one of the robes from the outfit, and she's sitting there at the front at sort of a desk and looks up at all of you. Oh, I haven't seen you. Oh, you're the newcomers, right? Welcome. There is a line, unfortunately, for the use of the thing, so you would have to get in the back.
And I hand the scroll. However, we were curious about the effects of this spa.
Right, you're newcomers,
yes.
so you wouldn't know what it
we
really
have no
does.
idea. We've just heard
So the
great
rejuvenation spa greatly increases your ability to heal for a short period of time. If you last soak for 30 minutes to an hour, it can heal quite a lot of your wounds. And it also gives you this sort of bolster of your ability to stay alive for a while. And that bolstering doesn't go away until it's taken away, so...
What does that mean, taken away?
yeah.
If you get stabbed by something, that would take away the bolstering. What I'm talking about in game terms is it gives you temp HP that doesn't go away when you sleep.
Right, so we could use the spa tonight and be fine.
We could,
But we don't
that's-
really need the healing right now. These people.
Well, we're not going to need it in the morning either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's use the spa now. It'll be here for the people in the morning, but we have to get going in the morning. These people can always come back to the spa.
Okay.
We're on a tight schedule.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
would we be able to enter the spa with this scroll? I do feel a little
Well,
bad
I
about
do
the
see
people
this.
in the
It's
back.
a little bit chicken scratch, but I recognize that handwriting anywhere. So, Lord Ogriff, yes. It says you have an important mission. So, absolutely. Excuse me, everyone. These people are on a special assignment from Lord Ogriff. So they will be using the spa first. But we will be open for the rest of the night and tomorrow, obviously. So, and there's a few grumbles, but everybody seems to fall in line
Sorry.
to Lord Ogriff's.
We'll be gone in the
orders.
morning and the spa's all yours.
If I had money, I would give some out.
Yeah, we know. That's why you don't have
Stop
any money.
giving your money away, Nala.
And thus we come to the
feel
crux of
bad.
the reason you don't have any money.
Nala is an excellent tipper, even to the people
Even to
that
the
do
point.
not work off tips.
Yep. It's just nice to do.
It's like you got to be careful with that sometimes, Nala, because some people might think that's disrespectful if you just hand them money for doing that.
Here's money. Go see a
Nala
Star
doesn't have a
Wars.
lot of social awareness in general.
That's okay.
But you head inside, and there's like a place to disrobe, and a place to sort of rinse yourself off before you get into the spa, because you have to clean yourself before you go into spas. So there's like showers. But you do so, you take the shower. It's a very cold shower, because it's just like rainwater or like water up top that runs on you. And you gather towels together that are given to you by various goblin attendants, and you are led to the large spa here, or the actual onsen itself, and you are left to enjoy yourselves as you step into the very nice warm water. And as you everybody make
Lo-fi music plays.
make an Arcana check.
Don't mind
Okay.
if I
no,
do.
I'm not paying
So-
attention to magic right now.
Nope, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, that was a 9.
Ha! I'll join you in that 9.
I got a 13.
24.
There we go. Our prodigy.
Yeah, it's not too
12
hard.
plus
So 13,
12.
you can notice. 13, you notice that there is like a shimmer on top of the water, as though it's somewhat enchanted somehow. And Qren, you notice like directly, like this is a cleric thing. Like they enchanted this actual water and the spring itself to provide additional benefits, and it must have taken a long time to do this. Like this must have been like this town's big project and big selling point, because it would have taken a lot of energy over a long time.
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
a cool spell.
I'm gonna burn
Very
some
cool.
short rest dice. I'll take.
You do not have to, because you are in the spa.
Oh, sweet.
The spa will heal you back to full if you spend an hour in it, and give you 15 temp HP.
Great.
Wow.
And that temp HP doesn't go away on a long rest. It only goes away when you get hit.
Nice.
Oh, I don't realize how sore my wings are.
So with that,
Heavenly.
You see a goblin comes around adding Epsom salt.
with it being like special temp HP, if I cast aid, does it build?
It would still. It would
no?
No, it wouldn't. It would still replace
Okay,
it.
okay.
It's still
Okay,
magical
gotcha.
temp
Cool.
HP. Yeah.
So does it just vanish if we get stabbed, or does it go down? Like
No, it's still
normal
15.
temp? Okay,
It's
still
okay, yeah.
15.
Okay.
I wouldn't give you a number if it vanished.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is actually
Yeah.
15 temp HP. It just doesn't go away from resting or
Okay. Cool.
anything like that, which it normally
Qren,
would.
Yes.
before we go out, I saw you use your gun earlier.
Yes.
And while that was amazing, The other one might do you better if it's going to be devils that we're going to be dealing with. Although that was a stupendous shot.
That's valid.
Does anyone
But
else
for
need to
things that
change
aren't the
anything
devils,
while we're thinking about it?
Fire's usually more
Did we
useful.
see anything other than like devilish beings? Were there any like
No, it's
more
only
Losian
devils.
soldiers?
It was all devils.
Great.
Yeah.
And we're also going
All
after
radiant-ish
Cinderstorm.
devils.
I know.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna swap mine.
Still working on
at some
Marlos.
point.
I
That would make
don't know
sense.
how many.
I forgot. Shaw, you have the lodestone, right?
I do have the lodestone.
Okay. Are you?
means-
Is it connected to you at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Because that, I mean, if we run into like a group of baddies, that might come in handy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just kind of, float one up into the stars.
Or push them all back while we run away.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Yeah, because I still
Or
have.
one,
I mean,
yeah.
Do you think we're gonna be sneaking when we're doing this?
Sneaking?
Yeah, are we gonna be trying to be super stealthy
Through the jungle?
to
Through the
get
jungle?
To the to get to the siege engines that
Well-
we're to check in on.
it's what is I can't.
I mean,
remember. Is it 2 days travel or half a day's travel? I feel like
Day and a half.
Day and a half.
Day and a half.
I mean, ideally, we're just gonna figure out what's the delay and then bring back the siege
Yeah,
weapons.
I
But,
think-
Yeah.
I think perhaps I don't think we need to be like sneaky on the way there, but perhaps once we get a little bit closer to where we expect the siege weapons to be, perhaps maybe being a little more cautious would be to our benefit.
That's smart.
I don't think you
Yeah.
need to have the stealth ring if that's
Yeah.
what you're asking.
Yeah, I'll keep my my blue.
We also have,
gauntlets.
a day and a half to decide, and if you do want your stealth ring connected
Yeah.
to you, we can always just take a little bit of time.
It also might be helpful when we get into the actual city, since we're going to be the ones sneaking in while
Yep.
everyone else is
That's what
creating
I was-
like a
that's
big
what I
old
was
distraction.
yeah, absolutely.
Ideally.
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 In a perfect world.
In a perfect world we live in.
But you enjoy the spa. You have conversations about your plan. You are. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask, did we want to head out tonight, or are we sleeping? Because I'm still.
I think we need to sleep, it sounds
Well-
like. Yeah.
Well, except for I'm still wide awake.
I was gonna say we don't
jet lag.
Been
anticipate.
up for
It's a
about 4
time
hours.
change
This
thing. We gotta, like
transportation
Nala
lag
said.
is.
Yeah.
I think if we're
think we
going
can travel
to
a
When you
little.
fly to Paris and you have to go to sleep
Yeah.
immediately.
I still have a good amount of
I always stay
spell
up.
slots and things.
I think
Actually,
if it's like a day and a half of travel, we can get a few hours in
host of
and just
devils
go.
like receding
That
and
works,
retreat.
too.
This might be a good time to get out before
Yeah.
Yeah.
the next day for
yeah.
them to reform.
Like
And
my-
I didn't
yeah.
really know or understand the benefits of this amazing facilities till I got in.
So we can just leave and
I
then
think we're okay.
rest once we've gone.
Yeah, we can
like
make
a day's
camp.
worth of
Yeah.
We
traveling,
can make
yeah.
camp
Yeah.
later on.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
like a better plan.
And like while like my magic is a little more depleted than I would normally like it, I still
I think we'll be
still
okay.
have the amount of energy to land some heavy hitters if I need to.
For sure.
Okay. Well, we'll do that then.
You know what I
All right,
really miss?
so you-
Oh, go ahead. Never mind. This is just.
I'm here for silly.
Oh, I was just
Please
gonna say
it.
I miss Sauna's little house.
Oh yeah.
The little
that she
igloo?
would make for us.
Yeah,
when we
that
were-
was
I
nice.
miss
Yeah.
that.
Well,
we
to
have
learn that.
this.
I miss being friends with
We have
Sorna.
this sanctuary thing wand.
oh, this rod of security.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I forgot we got that. Did
Who
you guys
has that?
pay for
I
that?
have. I
and
have
it's attuned, right?
It's not an attuned item. It's
Doesn't
something
have to
that
Oh
be.
wow.
I can just use this.
Awesome. Well,
Well,
if
sick.
we run into anything crazy,
Yeah, if we need to, if we can't get to the Arloso family house and we can't go anywhere else, we can always use the rod of security to kind of go to a random place
yeah,
of our choosing
Yeah.
that no one can really connect to.
yeah.
It's like the perfect get out, but it would take 10 days for it to be
Recharge.
Reset again. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the caveat. It's only
Yeah,
used
that's
once
fine.
every
I
day.
It's
see.
gonna take my
But
arch
it's,
now
Yeah.
10 days
It's a
to get back.
stupendous item, though.
Yeah.
Well, or you can get hit with a spell and absorb the spell. You just haven't been targeted by any spells yet in a while.
Yeah.
I could just hit Shar with like a bunch of low level.
That's what we were saying.
And it,
Well,
I don't think that's how
you
it works.
can, but it only works once a day, so
Okay.
you'd have to spend a pretty high level spell to get her
Yeah, I
any
could
charges.
throw like a 5th
Well,
level
let's
lightning
just do
bolt
it
at
right
you.
before we go to bed. It's worth
and
a
she'd
shot.
still get damaged.
Yeah,
still
we're
get
not gonna
damaged.
do it
Yeah,
now.
so
We
that's-
go
Going
to
to bed.
But
But
that
you
would
just
defeat
got
the
these-
purpose of the spa
of the
because
spa.
then you're
Yeah.
the additional healing would
That's fair.
Yeah.
It would go away, yes.
Unless you really want your charges.
Well, for now we're okay. We'll figure it out.
I think
We'll
we're
see what
okay.
happens if we get bored.
Like, you are
if we
now...
get bored,
You're now in the triple digits.
For
welcome,
what?
Welcome to triple digit
Of
land.
what?
Of
Oh,
hit
with my
points.
temp HP, yeah, I guess.
Now you know how it feels.
No, I don't.
I'll never know how it feels. Probably never.
Qren,
And you're a ways away from any feats that would help you with that either, so.
Yeah.
Got to get my constitution up.
damn you multi-classing.
Multi-classing is rough.
It's hard.
Anyway,
It's fun though.
you
Are we ready to head
exit
out?
the spa on some there's some goblins come over and say your time has expired. And you get out and you dry yourselves off and put on all your adventuring gear again and head to the gate of the city. You were told that the lumberyard and quarry and the warehouse where they make the siege weapons is to the west, about a day and a half. Really, it's about like 30 miles. Maybe a little more than that. No, it would be more than that. It would be
For a day
40
and a half would have to be more.
ish.
45.
42 miles. No,
Nice.
that's not right. 24 plus 12. 36 miles.
Okay.
Do you think we could do a flex and ask for a guide?
I don't think we need that.
I know we
Maybe
probably don't need it.
No, I
but-
think
Did we
we're
get a
good.
map?
I think as long as we
did get a
stay
map.
going in one
I think we
direction.
got a map of
We
the-
asked for a map, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
We got 'em.
And
Of-
I,
of the
as
local
your
area, yeah.
cartographer, will read this map.
Yes.
My apologies. Sorry.
Yes.
We have master guides.
I know.
over
I
here.
never-
I
easy
mean, I don't
enough
want
to
to
follow.
steal someone. Like, what if they get attacked again? Oh
Well,
my God.
I
Yeah,
feel
that's the
like
thing.
any other people that join us are going to be a little bit more of a hindrance than they will be because it's just someone else to
I'm
protect
gonna have to watch after.
and someone else that we
It'd
have
end
to
up
worry
being
about
the
our
kid
own
knowing
spells
our
around.
You
Yeah, 'cause they
doubt
were-
my map abilities, Nala. After all the maps I've made for
Between
you.
Qren and I, we got it covered.
I mean, to be fair,
We're good.
Not that, maybe I shouldn't say this.
This is not a group that holds
We
maps
haven't
upside
gotten
down.
lost too bad.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
the best
We're good.
map maker of all time.
With your dolphin mind.
Okay.
Okay. That came out of nowhere.
Dolphin mind.
So you can probably make, if you are okay with going to bed at like 2 in the morning here,
Yeah.
Sure.
you could make, the 12 miles, the half a day here
Oh, absolutely.
in the evening.
That sounds great.
Let's do it.
Before you really should go to bed.
Sounds good.
So you head
plan
out
low.
Sorry, I'm getting screamed
and
at.
begin going into the woods. Because there are woods as well as field, but you have to go into the woods to go west.
I have.
And today's travel, or tonight's travel, it is through the night, and you are trying to follow a map while traveling through the woods at night. So I will have somebody make a roll, even though you're level 14.
Can I make a survival check? Is that what we're doing?
Survival check, and Qren roll a intelligence and proficiency check. So
I'll
cartography
have a
tools.
small, singular, floating light, like around Qren.
I rolled a 23.
26.
Okay.
Nice.
26, yeah. So you easily are on track. There's also like a path from the actual main city that you were in towards the lumberyard and everything. That seems to have been, there's like somewhere in the road itself. You can very clearly see that carts and things have traveled on this path, even in the dark. But you find a place to camp for the evening, or the morning here, And are you going to do watches?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
We might as well, yeah.
I would like to do the first one with somebody.
I'll do the first one with you.
Okay.
I'll do the second.
Do we just need 2 watches? Or 3?
I'll do 2.
Okay.
If you would like to roleplay anything as you sit here at the fire, please do.
Enchanting.
Do that.
Oh, also you can do that.
Oh yeah, I gotta reset.
I always gotta remember that shit.
Ooh.
John, you want me to throw a lightning bolt at you before we go to sleep?
Don't do that,
Jesus.
Nala. It'll take down the magic.
Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah.
All right.
Another
Let me know.
time.
Let me know when you want that, and I'll go.
I guess only. I finished my healing potion, Lilia.
Oh, sick. So I'm just
I'm gonna
curious.
put my newly made greater healing potion in my bag.
I'm a little curious. So Feyleni's in like that stuck space, right? Like she doesn't have like
Yeah,
a...
she, from what I understand it, similar to Yaren, but Yaren
Yeah.
had a way of
getting here.
coming through that she does not. I think
doesn't.
something that happened when Morlos was originally put away,
Yeah.
I think.
So does she ever talk to you then? Or
Um,
how does she talk to you if she does?
she's only talked to me like once, I think. I don't know, all this paladin stuff is still kind of new to
Yeah.
me. So I'm not totally sure. I mean, how do you talk to Yaren?
I normally just yell at him.
Okay.
I mean, usually by myself.
I don't know if Feylani responds to
No,
anger.
I mean, like, Yarn and I have a very interesting relationship because while he's my god, he's also kind of like my coworker now. It's because of, like, the couple conversations we have. I don't want to be beholden to the gods. Yarn gets that. So we act more on a different level than I think most Asimars and their gods operate. So it was rough for a while, though, when I couldn't even communicate to him through prayer, because I'd kind of gotten used to that. It's just the way that I pray. I mean, everyone's gonna talk to their god differently, so it's like, you know, between me and Qren, I don't think either one of us should be like the poster child for how you should treat your god.
I treat her with a lot of deference.
You do.
You're asleep.
Qren grumbles in his sleep.
Somebody's shit talking my cleric abilities.
World's okayest cleric.
There's a certain amount of reverence that some people hold for their gods that I don't. So I don't know if Feylani is a god that wants, you know, a little bit more of the solemnity of religion. Yaren doesn't. I mean, you saw the mural in his temple in the capital. There's a fucking thing of him windmilling his dick about. So it's not really his style.
Yeah.
To have me go like, "Dear Father, please," and like, you know, the whole ritual.
Yeah.
So wait, do you call Yaren daddy then?
Absolutely.
You're asleep.
Daddy.
I don't know. Do you call we just mommy?
Yeah. Deep down.
Sorry.
I don't know if you'll remember, you know, like, well, when I left home to begin with, I guess my relationship with Feylani was very strained.
I remember you saying that.
I mean, I do apologize for all the shit I gave you at the beginning, because, like, I still don't know if I totally understand the God thing. I understand now that what I expected of her was not something she ever could have done.
Right.
Because she has been trapped in this plane or whatever. So when all that stuff with Credence went down, that was like the first time she ever really directly
Influenced you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I'm still, so it feels, I know this is the path I need to go down.
Yeah.
But there's still that part of me that resented the idea of deities for so deeply because of what I felt they had not done for me, that I'm still very, very unsure of where my footing is here.
I mean, I don't know if I've told you the relationship I had with my first god, Vera.
Yeah, not.
But
I don't know if in detail.
she's the reason I fell. I was instructed by her messengers. She used to be my goddess, like where I got all of my, music from. And then I was instructed to kill my parents. And then as soon as I did that, she vanished and left me.
Yeah.
So I didn't talk to Yaren for 10 years, something like that. I mean, I think when we met was only when I first started trying to have a real connection with him, because I realized that through Yaren I could actually get stronger, which sounds ridiculous. But it was a good partnership rather than something that I specifically worshipped, which is how I worshipped my first god. So it's difficult, especially when you have grown up around the idea of a deity, thinking it's going to be something that is all loving and all powerful, and realizing that they're actually just as messy as we are.
Yeah.
It's just they're more powerfully messy, which is unfortunate for us.
Yeah. Well, that does
But
actually help a lot. Very, very glad that we at least have that in common.
Yeah. No, and I'm sorry that you had expectations of your god that you were told
I know
to
now
have
it wasn't-
expectations of
yeah.
your god that weren't
Yeah.
actually who Feileni was.
Yeah, it wasn't
what she could
her
do.
fault. And
Yeah.
So I'm still.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a way that we can breach that gap for her, like we did Yaren.
Yeah.
Uwa seemed to have a little phone call with her, so
Yeah.
who's to say?
I don't know. Maybe I should try lying down in the arch at some point or something, and maybe I can talk to her that way.
Maybe.
I should also maybe just try directly praying. I haven't really done a lot of that.
The thing I found about praying is while it doesn't always work, it also never hurts. Because the worst that happens is the prayer doesn't go through and you just meditated for a bit.
That's
So
a good way to think of it.
yeah, again, I have a really loosey-goosey view of religion, so if you talk to Qren and Nala, it's probably going to be a little different of an experience with their gods.
Yeah, I remember that one time you and Nala had that heated argument about gods.
Well, and I feel a little bad about that now, knowing more about Tiamat, but I still don't super appreciate it when gods send us mortals out on their little missions, knowing full well that it could kill us. I don't
kill
super,
Qren.
Yep, and I don't super enjoy that.
Yeah.
However, learning more about Tiamat now versus Bahamut, it's really fascinating, and I want to know more about the relationship between the two of them, because it really sounds like Bahamut had just like an excellent PR team just there to like fucking take Tiamat down.
That makes sense.
Something misogyny, something.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But
So,
see anything?
as you have this conversation, both of you make perception checks for me.
Ooh. Yay.
No, I like fireside conversations.
23.
in D&D, they're good. 23?
25.
25. Both of you have this conversation and keep a good lookout. Nothing seems to stir in the night that you notice, at least. Who is taking the next watch?
I'll take it.
Okay. If you two would like to have a conversation about anything,
Let Kieran
please
sleep.
do.
I was gonna say I feel bad because Kieran never takes watches, but he's also the only one who
You
can't
also
see
can't
in the
see
dark.
anything.
So
Yeah,
pointless,
that's
yeah.
the thing.
he's older. He needs to sleep.
Exactly.
Tired old man.
Way past his bedtime.
How are you feeling?
I feel
Yeah,
fine.
you looked
How-
fine
how
killing
you-
all those devils over there.
Oh my god.
That was
hitting on women?
pretty nice.
Right.
Jeez.
I never noticed your
Me
muscles
trying,
before,
me
Win.
trying.
No, and your wings are a big help to us. So good that you got those.
Yes, I'm very grateful for this gift. Do you, I want to ask, do you have plans once we're done with the contract of what's going to become of Qren inside of your sword? Are you going to have to give that up? Because if you don't, the contract might come back into effect, and we might be into this again. So, should we start keeping an eye out for?
If that's the case, I'd just as soon throw it down a hole somewhere. Yeah. That wouldn't be great for me, as I'd be down a weapon. But no, there's always another sword I can pick up somewhere.
We'll find a better museum with a better sword, and we'll steal that one. And it'll be even better.
Sure. I mean, not like I could just buy one or steal one somewhere.
Do you still have that vicious scimitar?
Vicious scimitar? No. I still have the longsword, the silver longsword from
way back.
From
I always
werewolves.
forget how much stuff you have on you.
I'm just a pack rat. I don't get rid of things.
But I'll keep an eye out, and I'll ask around if we see Nigel or if we see not Zinash, the Shadow. If we see the Shadow, ask if she happens to know of any possible enchanted swords that we might be able to procure.
I'm sure I'll get lucky. I seem to have just fallen into my good fortune so far.
Have you heard any good stories from the other one? I can barely hear it. Like, I really have to listen for it. And
They talk amongst themselves a lot. I'm assuming they've got a good connection.
a lot of bickering.
Occasionally, I've learned to just sort of tune it out.
Tune it out. I get it. Yeah.
But next time there's a need for it, I'll call one of them out, and they can tell you themselves.
I'd like to hear it.
So,
Cool.
you talk. Please make perception checks, both of you.
Okay.
13.
18.
And you keep an eye out. You hear some like rustling in the leaves and branches, but mainly you notice a few seconds later that it's some animals here on the Beastlands that are doing animal stuff in the night. You see like a raccoon, and the raccoon looks at you.
Dancing light.
What's the never raccoon look like?
Dancing light above the raccoon.
Well, this is the
It looks like
Beastlands.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Toby. Raccoon.
They look like raccoons.
I'll do a dancing light above the raccoon.
And it gets sort of scared and goes away. But the rest of the night passes
Cute.
not with no excitement.
Yay!
Good morning.
And you wake up to the relatively warm area of the Beastlands. It's sort of a temperate environment, not super bad. But you wake up in the morning and it's nice here. And you are ready. You take out the map and you see that the road that you left a little bit, like you went a little bit off the road to sleep, and you find the road again, and you start heading that direction. Since it's daytime and you're following a map, it's not particularly difficult, so you don't need to roll any survival now. But as the day goes by, I will have everyone give me 3 perception checks.
I'm just curious.
Let me know if any of you ever gets a 30.
I got a 25, which is as good as I'm gonna get.
Or okay.
No, I'll never get that.
Yeah, I
so
rolled
I'll sit back and
I rolled
watch
a nat
this.
20, and it's +5. So
Perception.
The highest I got was
I think the only person who can possibly see it is Shar. So Shar is the person who should roll.
No. Highest I got was like a 25.
I didn't get above that.
Okay. So, you don't notice that, but you continue moving throughout the day.
Cameron gave Sarah a complex. Example 12.
As the day goes by, though, it starts getting sort of into the afternoon and the evening, and you eventually, I'll leave those perception checks, though. You got some good ones throughout the day, and so you can see down the road, the forest sort of leaves on one side and ahead of you and just carries on to the left. And you see the forest keeps going on your left, but it's a big open field to your right and in front of you. And you can see a building, a huge building, like a warehouse, sitting in this field with a road around it and stuff. And you see a couple watchtowers just around the whole area. To the far right from where you're standing on the path, you see like some watchtowers and whatnot, and then this, like it's hard to see from this angle, but it clearly like goes down. You assume that's the quarry because it goes down into the earth over there. And then to the left, you see a mill, or not a mill, but like one of those water wheels and a river and a bunch of logs. And then the center is the warehouse, but this is ages away from you. This is 1,000, 2,000 feet or something.
And the watchtowers here seem to be Molosian?
The watchtowers seem to be Beastlandsian.
Beastlandsian.
And Shar, I can give you, and Lilia with your passive, to be honest, you would be able to see the watchtowers are manned by a single person each. So there's like, I would say 4 watchtowers, 2 sort of in front of you, and then 1 on either the quarry and the lumber yard.
Can we tell what they are?
Are they Beastlandians?
It's difficult from this distance.
They're probably
you see
just
a figure.
in charge of the warehouse. We should try and walk in the middle so it doesn't look like we're trying to hide.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway.
How about we walk and you hide?
Well, I just with the watchtowers, like if these are just Beastland people, then we're fine. If they're Molosians, then we're fucked.
Then we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to get a little bit closer to see kind of who this is. Do we have anything from?
You can
Do you
send
want
the owl in.
me to go look?
Yeah,
go
that
ahead
might be
and
better.
check.
But
Hey,
also, do
Cameron.
we have anything from Ulgrif still?
Just a thing from Ogre?
Like, we had didn't we get like a little? Did we get a
I
little
got us in
symbol
the
or
spa,
something?
but I don't know if we got additional paperwork.
You didn't get any.
Oh damn it! We should have.
With
Okay.
sending as a spell, if I can see the person I'm trying to send it to, does that give me like the does that count as familiar? Because I can
just go up and look. You don't have to use a spell slot.
Well, I just meant I could communicate and see what side they're on.
Yeah, but
but I can just go check and see if they're
if they're
Merlosian
not
or
on
not.
our side,
Hey, who's that?
they'd be alerted to something.
There can be good guys that there could be bad guys that don't look Merlosian.
True, but I feel like we shouldn't be using spell slots for stuff like this.
Shaw, why don't you go take a look?
Yeah.
If you can figure it out,
Okay,
then
before
go
anyone
look.
else has any weird ideas,
Maybe
I'm
we can
gonna
also
just
send
go.
we also might be able to send a message to Ulgrif to just double check, like, hey, do you guys have ownership over the warehouse?
Well, no, the whole point is that they aren't in contact with these people and they don't
have
know what
names.
happened to the
I thought.
things.
Oh, I thought.
Like,
the
they don't
things
know
were
what happened to
Oh, so we're already there.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, I was confused.
You're quite a ways away right now. The watchtower people might be able to see you as you exit the woods here, but you're at the exact level where this is the time to make that choice.
Right. I just
We
didn't
don't
know
have
that we
visual
had
references.
already,
Everyone
like-
is so confused.
I just didn't
I
know that we
totally
had
get it.
No, we're all
already
having a
reached the
different conversation
point
right
in
now.
which we were like going to figure out what happened to the towers. So
they lost contact with the people because they had ordered
Okay.
them basically from this group
Okay, got it.
over here,
Right.
the lumber yard and the quarry
I'm
and
caught
the
up now.
warehouse, and they lost contact.
So, while you're going out, Shar, are we sneaking in?
No, just stay here.
I'm gonna attune to my stealth ring while you're.
Oh my
going
god.
out.
You can't, it takes an hour to attune to something.
I can just turn you invisible if we want.
Ooh,
This is
there you
so
go.
weird. I'm just gonna go sneak up and try and stay along the forest and try and figure out if I can
Okay.
see the people in the tower and if I have any idea if this is their place
Okay.
or not.
So you go and stealth. Please make a stealth check as you go over there.
24.
24. Give me 1 second. I forgot to pull up these guys. Okay, you seem very hidden as you
Okay.
pass through the, and you go up to one of the closer watchtowers that's closer to the warehouse.
How tall are
And,
the watchtowers, and how far am I from the group?
20 feet, 25 feet
Okay.
up, maybe. And you'd have to get pretty far because I said you were all like 2,000 feet
Okay.
away from the warehouse, so
cool.
you're going pretty
Okay.
far. 2,000 feet does not take
An hour.
An hour.
an hour, but
you couldn't have attuned
but
that. You couldn't have attuned that.
Well, I'll
yeah,
take
it's
it.
probably not going to take that long. But you head over. Please make a perception check as you get closer.
21.
21. That's pretty good. So as you're mainly looking at the watchtower, you look up in the watchtower and you do see an orc, pretty well adorned in this huge longbow,
Okay.
and like the freaking Urukai from, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
The
Lurtz.
particular Urukai, Lurtz, with his insanely stupid large arrows. That's the kind of orc you see standing in the tower, and he's looking out all gruff like.
Okay.
But as you look and see that this orc, your eyes pan down to the warehouse, and you see a sort of weird-looking bulbous thing, like a. It's got two teensy little wings on its. Trying to get the picture up. Yeah, so two teensy little dragon wings, or like draconic wings coming out just around its head, but its face is it looks like a thumb. Then his entire body looks like a thumb with two creepy arms that come out with like claws, and it's wearing this long robe and has like a walking stick. And you see it sort of nod to one of the orcs and wave another couple orcs over, and you see them pulling along some guy they've got, or somebody they've got in chains. And with a 21, you can't quite tell. You see another orc that they have in chains, and they bring that orc inside the warehouse, and the weird, creepy thing turns around. Here, let me get you a image of that.
Oh, God. I'm scared.
Okay, guys.
Do I need to insight check the fact that this feels not good?
Ew.
Gross.
Oh,
I'm
that's
guessing.
ugly as sin.
I'm guessing
Gross.
their minds are not.
Disgusting.
Yeah, this...
So you saw that,
Okay.
and this
Disgusting.
being goes inside the warehouse after the other orcs that like drag
Okay.
the captured orc
Yeah.
inside as well.
I don't want to say that ugly things are bad, inherently.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that thing doesn't look good.
Yeah.
They don't look
Okay,
good.
so
They don't feel good.
I was mostly being joking about the insight check because this looks fucked up. And that guy definitely looks like some sort of demon. Okay, so I'm going to try and get back to at least to just 300 feet away from the group, but still hidden, so I can communicate to them.
Okay, make another stealth check just in case.
24.
24, yeah. The
Okay.
orcs in the watchtowers don't see you,
Okay. I'm gonna say,
and the weird being went inside the warehouse, so wouldn't have noticed.
okay, good news, the guys on the watchtowers are just orcs. Bad news, there's some fucker who looks like a demon who has taken over the warehouse, and I'm pretty sure they're working for him.
They're working for him, so is it possible that like the orcs are charmed or something? Or
Yeah, do you
Either
think
they're
it's
charmed or this is his own crew. It looks like they've got some hostages. I bet they're probably the people who worked here before. So I think this is gonna be a little more involved than we expected it to be. But as of now, they're all inside, so now would be a good time for us to get closer and try and find a way into this place.
okay,
Unless
is
maybe
there-
I should do that first.
When we
Is there a
expected it to
side
be, did
that's-
anyone expect this to not be bad?
Actually,
Well, I'm trying to
You
think.
are.
Is like maybe if it's not necessarily Morlosian soldiers, there might be a clan that has aligned themselves with more of those similar to what we experienced on Penchard.
I mean, I'm not an expert on Beastlands, but this guy doesn't look like he's from around these parts.
Cool.
Gross.
All right, so what is like goal to try to sneak around the watchtowers and then storm the warehouse, or?
Oh, sorry. I should have mentioned. You would have noticed this. You could see a catapult from your angle. You could see a catapult on the backside of the
Like the
warehouse.
kind that they were supposed to be making?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, one of the siege
Okay.
weapons. You see one of them
Okay.
there.
Okay.
I should have mentioned
Okay,
that. It's
yeah,
my
no
bad.
worries. Okay.
All right, well, at least the thing is made.
So I think we should... I mean, I think we should... Yeah, maybe...
You didn't see any siege towers from your angle,
Yeah.
but you saw a catapult.
Okay. So at least we know we're in the right place.
Yeah.
Okay,
It would seem so.
I mean, I can go back and try and see if I can figure out if there's another way in.
If you can, because I still have another some odd amount of minutes until I'm attuned to this
Sure,
thing.
30
But
minutes.
I'm doing it. I'm
Okay, then I will... Okay.
We're sneaking in, so she would have done it.
Sneaking would take a little longer,
Okay.
so I'll give you. You have 30 minutes left. One more sharp trip to attune to your spell string.
Kieran, do you want to make me invisible? Or do you want... Is that a spell slot you want to save?
Well, it depends on if you think I'm gonna have to sneak anywhere.
Are we engaging?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
about
that's
to say.
fair. Okay,
Versus-
then yeah.
I think you're.
Okay.
Otherwise.
I will go back
'Cause-
and see if I can find if there's another way in or something.
All right, you head back.
Anything to
Please
make
roll another stealth check.
anything to make us trying to stealth back here easier for everybody else. Basically.
Yeah, for sure.
Should we message Orgruff? See if he knows who this guy is?
That was another 24.
24. Okay. The orcs in the watchtowers are really not good at watching,
Okay.
apparently. But you're also very,
I'm told.
very stealthy. So you get back over to the warehouse itself. Let me just... and make a perception check, another one, as you're sort of closer to it this time, to see if there's any way in or...
It's another 21.
21. Okay. With a 21, you see that there are a couple front sort of loading docks or like front areas where carts can be put in, as well as some doors. And then you look around the side. On the left side, you see there are some large windows. You don't see anything other than like those as entrances. The biggest, most obvious entrances are these big sort of loading dock areas, these massive doors that are open. And you can see inside, and you see various equipment and boxes and stuff.
Do I see any more?
So without... from your angle, you don't see anything besides equipment at
Okay.
the moment inside. And the windows on the side. So you would have to... in order to find a way in... Like, you'd have to sort of investigate and find around and
Okay.
give me, like, your idea. Like, are you trying to find a basement or climb up the roof? Or
I would
what are you
like to
looking for?
find an area that looks like it's quietly accessible and with a few amount of guards, I guess. Like,
Okay,
a way for
so
everybody to
you're-
be able to get into this place. So not like a
So-
tiny hole or anything.
On the forest side where you are is the best route. You can see behind you down the stream that is there. There's a lumber mill. And you're looking at sort of the southwest side of the building.
Okay.
So the bottom left corner. And the left side of the building seems most accessible. The watchtowers don't have great line of sight here.
Great.
And there are large windows
Okay.
that you could maybe see if you could jigger
Okay,
open.
can I get a little closer and see if I can see inside and see anything that's happening?
Yeah, please make one more stealth check for me. Wow, that was a terrible roll by them
25
again.
this time.
Yeah, you're good. So you sneak up to the side and you look in the windows. From your angle, you see... you can make another perception if you want, just in case you roll better.
I did roll better. That's a natural 20 plus 11.
31.
Okay, a natural 20. I'll give you that.
That's a natural.
So as you look in the first window closest to you, and you see some boxes and everything and equipment, and then you look to your right a bit, and you see this astonishingly beautiful but scary looking being with two horns and wings, not a succubus. You've met an incubus before, so it's not a succubus. Make a religion.
Is this still still the same guy, or is this somebody else now?
Different.
Different.
What is this? Is a religion check?
Yeah.
Give me that.
18.
That's pretty good.
18. Why is
Hi,
that
booty hole.
image?
But
Censored.
Courtesy screen for you.
I saw you were doing something, so may I share with you my butthole?
But you see, this is a... sorry, you rolled a 17?
18.
18? Okay, you don't know exactly. You assume this is a devil of some sort, but it's a feminine-bodied devil with big, like, red feathered wings and 2 horns on a helmet and wearing, like, dark black armor all over their body. Sort of standing there looking bored. And then you leave that window and head sort of to the other window just to see if you can... just so that you can see something more.
Yeah.
And you look inside and you see the weird bulbous creature standing there over, like with its hands sort of steepled, standing there over the captured orc you saw before. And with your natural 20, you can see who this captured orc is. And you see your friend Anuka currently in the throes of this being, and the being sort of holds its hand over Anuka's head, and Anuka passes out.
Oh no!
Great.
And you rolled a 24.
24 on what?
Stealth.
Oh, on stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Deception.
No, 24
It does not
was-
seem to
24
notice you.
Okay. Oh god.
Luckily, it scans up, but doesn't seem to notice you. It's that tense scene where they like look towards the window,
Yeah.
but you're able to duck down. And they do not. This being does not notice you, and you hear, or you don't even hear it say anything. It just waves its arms, and some of the orcs come over and drag Anuka into the sort of center of the building. There.
Okay. So as subtly as I can,
go
I'm gonna
fast.
try and go back.
Okay. Please make one more stealth check. Let's see if this orc notices you. Nope. It doesn't matter. There's no way.
Don't roll.
Nope.
You can't do.
Okay, great. Well, okay.
It's rolling real bad.
I'll go back. Maybe. I'm just gonna go fully back to the group.
Yep. You head back to the group.
Hello. Okay, so there's also a devil lady. Looks like could be Rosera's cousin or something. She looks spooky. And also they have Anuka.
Oh.
It's Anuka
Oh,
that I
shit.
saw being a hostage. So this is definitely
Anuka like is she like an alive hostage?
she's alive, but she was passed out. Like he did something to her that
So we gotta go fast.
yeah, we gotta go.
All right, we gotta.
But I found a way in for us.
Okay.
It's right next to a room where there's a devil woman. So let's be careful about that. Are you ready? Or were you?
I think I'm just about ding done.
There it is.
Okay.
Great. So as you all get ready to sneak towards this warehouse, we're going to end it there as on the revelation that Anuka is there. I also haven't contacted Cody yet, so now he...
Yeah.
That might be a good time.
But,
We need you, Cody.
yes, so you will sneak up on this apparently taken over warehouse thing. See if you can get the siege engines necessary
All right.
to attack the city.
Dun, dun, dun.
Next time.
Thank you all for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.